Our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, volume number 1, in the book of faith, hadith number 79, that the Prophet said, whenever you see anything wrong, the best is if you can stop it with your hand, you stop it with your hand. If you cannot stop it with your hand, then stop it with your tongue. If you cannot stop it with the tongue, the least you can do is curse in your heart. And then you will be the lowest level of mu'min, the lowest level of believer.
Shalom everyone, peace of Christ all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends. Today our topic is about the lowest of a believer and the duty of a Muslim. We just heard this Abdul saying that if you do nothing, you are the lower and the lowest of a believer. Then that means Muhammad was the lowest of believers. If we go in the book of Hadith, we will find the following: that the Arab were going naked around the Kaaba, and Muhammad never opened his mouth. Never mention it. Neither his God, neither his Quran. Let us zoom in. And this is the hadith. If somebody sees something wrong, what Zakir and Yuka said, there's 3 ways to fix it. You fix it by your hands. If you cannot fix it by your hand, because you don't have the authority, you don't have the power, you don't have the ability, well, fix it by your tongue. Speak about it, against it. Well, if you are a coward, a potato, a scumbag, who see things you don't like, but you are afraid or because simply you are a potato, then you curse people in your heart. That's what he said. And that is the lowest of the believers. Here we have Muhammad watching people going naked around the Kaaba, totally naked. We are not talking about people wearing bikini. We are not talking about people wearing short. We are talking about people going totally naked. Naked. So why Muhammad never spoke about it, never did anything by his hand about it all this time, never even mention it? In fact, we cannot find this anywhere in the Quran or anywhere Muhammad said, oh, stop doing this. How this is the house of Allah, and Muhammad was watching people naked, and there is a story of a woman, if you remember in my book Sex and Allah, a woman who Muhammad liked to have sex with her because she was walking naked, and she was singing in Arabic, actually saying, what you see is not available. Which means that don't touch me, don't do boom boom to me. And Muhammad after that, he liked that. He liked this specific woman, and he wanted to do boom boom with her. So did Muhammad like it or he did not like it? If he did not like it, show me where Muhammad says don't do that anymore. You know, we have the story of a Christ when he saw a bunch of Jews sitting and buying around the temple, not in the temple, in the outer skirt of the temple. What Jesus did? The Messiah, he flipped the tables on them, and he said, you made the house of my father a bazaar. A bazaar. They are not naked. They are not. They are just people making a living. You know, a person who have a belief, he has a jealousy for his belief. And this is supposedly the most holy house for the Muhammadans. The most what? The most holy. This is the house of Allah himself. It's Allah who commanded the angels to build the house, but by the way, he don't live in it. And now people going around it, male and females. I don't know if you can see the text clear, but I can zoom in. They go around the Kaaba naked in the form of nudity, in the state of what? Nudity. So it turned to be that the first nude beach in the world was not in Europe, where those potato European people, they lost their manners and become pervert. The first nudity beach in the world was in the most holy house of Allah. And Allah never sent a verse in the Quran about it. Never said a word about it. Neither is a prophet. The question why? We just heard Zakir Naik saying, but the Titar, our friend Muhammad, he said, if somebody sees something wrong, he did it by his hand. If he did it by his word. If he could not did it by his word, he did it by his heart. And this is the lowest belief. So Muhammad had the lowest of a belief. So what was Muhammad telling them to worship what? To worship Allah and go naked? Will they worship Allah already? The pagan, you see, the Muslims, when they say to you the pagan, they are telling you half of the truth, that yes, they are pagan, but they are Muslim too, because the Muslim is the one who worship Allah, and those who they call them pagans, they worship Allah. Even the Quran confirmed that. What the Quran confirmed? Confirmed that those pagan, they worship Allah, and they worship three daughters of Allah: Allat, Al-Uzza, and Manat. Correct? So they deceive you when they say that the Arab, they were pagans. Well, the Arab were pagans, and Muhammad was pagan, and they still pagans, and all of them, they worship the same pagan God, Allah. Am I lying? Am I lying? Muhammadan. They were worshipping Allah, and you worship Allah. You tell me that you don't worship the daughters of Allah. That will not make any difference. If what make them pagan, what make them pagan? You see the word pagan, the word pagan is worshipping false gods, correct? Okay, so when you call them pagans, let us say 3 out of 4 are false. And not only that, they believe that the major God, those pagan Arab, is Allah. The 3 daughters of Allah are worshipped because of Allah, not the opposite. In fact, it's only to intercede. And later we found that Muhammad himself, instead of doing something against it, he himself, he received satanic verses, and he said, don't you see the 3 daughters of Allah, the goddess, their intercession is a must. And he bowed down, and the Arab bowed down with him. Am I lying? My Skype is open. If you are a Muhammad and you like to receive a reward from Allah, get extra version. That's why I put for you a picture. Look at the picture. Do you see the legs? Did you see the legs in the thumb? Muslims, don't you want to get those legs? However, you cannot get the same. Just to let you know. Disclaimer. Because the legs of Allah, which Muhammad he told you you will receive, are totally different. Sorry. If you remember, your prophet, he said that women in heaven, they don't have such a legs. No, they are more pretty. You will see the marrow of their bones. Which is really amazing, you know. Let us see, let us put the hadith for you in the screen to just remind you how the version look like, so you don't give it. I don't want you to tell me, you know, you told us Allah, he give us those legs and etc., and then you go to heaven, you get screwed. You find that those legs is not there. It's not what is described for you at all. So you want to be sure that you are in the same page with us. Okay, let us see. This website is not opening the hadith, but we will find it, don't worry. You know, I like to have such a beauty, which is really amazing. Let us refresh this page, maybe it's going to work. Otherwise, we have to need to find another website. If this one did not work. Okay. So as you see here, the Prophet of Islam, who is so brilliant, he knew that those Arab are racist and they love white women. They worship white women. You will not see, by the way, an Arab man marrying a black woman, did you? You will not. But you will see them fighting over a blonde woman. In fact, Muhammad, he says, attack the Romans so you can get the blonde girls. And we showed you this reference 1,000 times before. Here we see Muhammad describing that the Muslims, when they go inside the heaven, they will be so white. See the translation trying to cover the racism statement in this. A Muslim himself, when he go to heaven, there's a video actually, it's called The Description of Paradise. I played that video before, and you can find it. It's in the D show, and it's still there. He says to you, the Sheikh, when you go to heaven, there's two angels waiting for you. One will give you a drink and will make you so white. Your face will be so bright from whiteness. And the other one will give you another drink, and that will make you 60 cubits tall like Adam, 33 years old like Jesus, and you will have the face of Joseph, because supposedly Joseph is very handsome, like me. It's a magical drink. And now Muhammad here describing how you will be in heaven. You will be so white, your face will be so shiny. And then the girls, who they are made by Allah, took Allah 1,000 years to smooth their skin, because obviously Allah is so slow. I mean, even if they are made from concrete, trust me, if you sand the concrete for 2 days, you will make it smooth like a face of a baby. You do not need 1,000 years. Those women, they will be transparent. Transparent. And here you see that Islam focused too much in sexuality in order to promote itself. And if you are like a dummy, naive, especially at the old days, you know, I mean, now we have people, they are willing to commit suicide so they can go to heaven and get the virgins. now in the year 2023. So what about people who they are living 1400 years ago? Now in the time of computers and all the technology, etc., still people believe in such a garbage. That there's a God, his name is Allah, he's in heaven. Allah, Al mean God, La is the name of the God. He is in heaven, is working right now in his shop, preparing for us women who they are so good in sex and they are so pretty to the point we can see their x-ray. The duty of a Muslim. Who is a Muslim who call us and tell us about the duty of a Muslim? You will notice that the Muhammadan, they speak always, like one of the comment in the previous video, a Muhammadan, he said to me, Christian Prince, it's the most evil ones is the Arab who serve their white man. This guy, he think that the Arab are African. He did not know that his prophet supposedly is very white, supposedly. In fact, the Muslim, they have videos about how white he is. They have tons of hadith about how white his underarm, how white is his testicles, how white is his face, how long his like, I mean, there's a video, it's called The Description of a Prophet Muhammad. If you watch it, you will die laughing. The guy was walking in the night and he saw a guy, which is Muhammad. He said to himself, which one is more white, Prophet of Allah or the moon? So he looked at the moon and he looked at the Prophet. He looked at the moon and he looked at the Prophet. And he looked at the moon and he looked at the Prophet. And if you know the video, it's very funny. He kept repeating that. And the whole point is to tell you that the Prophet is so white. And now the racist Muhammad promising us that we are going to be so white and we will have a very white women, and even the boys, they will be so white in heaven. Those boys are, remember, they will not bleed, and we do not know why they want to bleed. And the Muslim, they will say to you, no, bleed here mean they will not go and get drunk. What a drunk? They are not drinking. The boys are serving. Same time, the boys are white like white pearl. Look. Everything in the heaven of Islam is white. But I find it very astonishing that those people, they talk about the duty of a Muslim. What is the duty of a Muslim? How come Nadir, Zakir, Naik, whatever his name, he don't do the duty of Muslim? Isn't it your duty first to go and do jihad? You just said the highest duty is to do it by your hand. So are you the lower of Muslims? Why you don't do something by your hand?
When you see something wrong, it's the duty of the Muslim. If he can, you should stop it with the hand, number one. If he cannot, stop with the tongue. Ask him to stop that activity. If he cannot, the least he can do is curse in his heart. Then he is the lowest level of believer. The lowest.
So Zakir Naik, which one is you? Which one is you? Which one all of you Muslims are? My Skype is open. Zakir Naik, do you dare to call me? At least say something. At least do something. Who is a Muhammadan would like to call me and tell me I'm doing wrong? Who is a Muslim when call me and tell me why the women, we will see their marrow, the marrow of their bones? Marrow of the bones? Why, we are dogs? I mean, is that supposedly so beautiful? Is that supposedly what make a man excited? How beautiful is that? So now you are in heaven, and Allah will provide you with something so beautiful. What is that? A woman, you can see her bones. And not only the bones, you can see the marrow of her bones. And not only that, I mean, what else? Muhammadan, this is your women in heaven. If I'm lying, let me know. This is what you will receive in heaven. Bones. This is the version you are waiting for. Are you sure she is not a jellyfish? This is women in heaven. Look at her shoes. Which one you will choose? This one or that one? Or maybe this one? See, when text is a plain text, it doesn't really make a big difference for you. But when you see the image which we are talking about, then you will see how stupid this garbage cult is. Who in the world will dream to have such a woman? Did your God describe for you a jellyfish? He is going to provide it to you in a dish? And this is supposedly the best of your wish? This is your companions, and there's a lot of them. 72, each one of them, she have 72 maid. The maid, you sleep with them too. And every one of the 72 maid, they have 72 maid. 70, 70, 70, 72 of 72, which means billions of women. All of them, they are bones. I cannot wait, brother. I cannot wait to convert to Islam and get those bones. As I know, the best food is the one have bones in it. Are we going to eat them, or we are going to what? Who is a Muhammad and would like to call me? Invite your sheikhs who have a career, and let us see if they can make it. My Skype is open. Let us be sure that the Skype is provided in the info is the Skype we are using. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I think we are fine. The one end with number 6. This is my Skype. If you are a Muhammadan and you believe in the God who provide you women who they are bones, I would really appreciate you calling me. As you see, Zakir Naik said, I mean, at least defend by tongue, if you cannot do it by hand. So who would like to call me? And if you are a sheikh, I prefer that. Can I ask you a question? Just one question. You know, we have a topic. You want to ask me a question? If you are a Muslim, call me and ask me the question. No problem. Call me, call me. In fact, your God said to Muhammad, if you have a doubt about your belief, go to Christian Prince. If you don't believe me, I can show it to you from the Quran. I can show you, it says specifically Christian Prince. And here you see how funny this religion is. If we can quote a religion, the founder of the religion himself, he have a doubt if he is a prophet or not. And then the God of the prophet told him, listen, listen, potato. If you have a doubt about what we sent to you, Muhammad, go to Christian Prince, ask him. Muhammad came to Christian Prince. And he asked him, Christian Prince, like you remember the guy from Indonesia, Christian Prince, I will give you 5 BMW if you answer this question. What the heck? Where in the Bible Christ he said he is a Christian? And now Christian Prince is going to answer that. I lost my 5 BMW. If I know the answer for that question, I will get 5 BMW. But how I can answer it? It's a mission impossible. You need to find for a Muslim, this is how stupid this religion is. Where in the Bible Jesus says I'm a Christian? Well, he will say what? I'm a Christian. That is astonishing. So if those are the smart ones of you, who are the dummy? What is the dummy? So you, Muhammad, if you have a doubt about what concerning which was revealed to you, which mean the Quran, go and ask the people who received the gospel and the Torah. And here you need to ask yourself, guys, you will notice here something. Anyone notice something stupid in this verse? Let us see who of you is very fast. What is the first thing you notice stupid in this verse? Chapter 10, verse number 94. And this is the Muslim translation, by the way. So don't tell me, it doesn't say that, CP. As usual. Anyone knows? I mean, he find out what is the most stupid statement in this. Remember, the one is talking is Allah. Who noticed the biggest mistake in this stupid statement? Nobody noticed? I know the voice have a delay, so I'm sure some of you will find. Who noticed? Okay, they claim that our book is corrupted, which make, okay, now, so I agree with you. So how you are asking the Christian, if they're Christian and Jews, corrupting their own book? But this is not even the mistake. Hold on, there's a bigger mistake. Anyone notice? Okay, I will help you. It's a word from 2 letters. Two letters only. Okay, I will help you more. It is not the first word in the line, it is the second word. I'm not sure people will find out now. It is if. If. I mean, this is God is talking. What if? You see, me as a human, I'm not sure what you are talking about. So I say, okay, listen, if you are not sure, if is a condition. Of a condition I cannot confirm. So if you are, maybe you are not. But this is God. So if the Muhammadan they say Allah he said if, but he don't mean it, that is even more stupid. So how Allah he say if, and he is not able to know if the guy have a doubt or not? If you don't have a doubt, then this verse have no reason. It's a stupid verse. If you have a doubt, that means the if is shouldn't be there. So what it says here, that he, Allah himself, he do not know if Muhammad have a doubt or not. So if you have a doubt, if you are sick, take aspirin. But if you are Why you don't answer my phone? What phone, my friend? I'm using Skype. And this is my Skype. Guys, this guy is calling my phone. This is my Skype. Don't tell me you are texting, calling me and I'm not answering you. Oh, okay. I see somebody, his name, Ray Express. Ray Express. Is that you, my friend? All right. I just saw it. Let us see Ray Express. Answer, Mr. Express. Well, hello?
Hello.
Hello, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
Hello.
Are you a Muslim?
Hey, I cannot hear you clearly.
You cannot hear me
I
clearly?
cannot clear you.
Really?
I cannot clear you clearly.
Did you say inshallah before you call me?
Hello, yeah.
Okay, so you are a Muslim?
Yeah, but I full of doubt right now.
You have a doubt right now? You have a doubt, or if you have a doubt, ask Christian Prince. So what do you mean you have a doubt about what? What happened?
Yeah, I go to Ustad Ulama, but when I ask them, they just say have a faith. They don't want to answer me.
But your voice, I don't know. Are you calling me from a coffee shop? I mean, from a shop? For your sound is very muffled, very hard to understand.
Why? I'm Indonesian man.
You're what?
I'm Indonesian.
You're Indonesian. I am Indonesian too. Two more, we can play cards. That's wonderful. So what the sheikh they say to you?
Yeah, I asked them who is the first caliphate, but they cannot explain clearly,
That's very easy question. Why they cannot? Doesn't make sense.
They always they just said Abu Bakr because Prophet praised him very much, but when you open the Quran, the Quran Surah Al-Azhar chapter 33, it's clearly Ali. It's called purified, but why Abu Bakr is the first caliphate?
What that verse verify? What verify for you?
Quran Surah 33, Surah Al-Azhar.
Yeah, chapter 33. Okay, what that verse verify for you? It doesn't mention anything.
It's called it's called Ahlul Bayt. It's purified, but
oh, so you are you a Shia?
Yeah, I think I want to convert to Shia, but I'm full of doubt right now.
Yeah, but you are from the Shia, right? Ahlul Bayt, which means the family of Muhammad to be the caliphate.
Yeah, because I don't know, but why Hadith and the Quran, it's many contradiction. I think Hadith.
Okay, so are you now, like, did you decide to leave Islam?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Why maybe? If you are saying, already you discover that there is this contradiction, that means the Quran is not from God. So why you don't say I'm out of Islam?
Yeah. I cannot explain, but I'm very confused.
I cannot hear you. What?
Sorry. Wait. Hello.
Okay, now the sound is better. Okay, what you are saying?
Yeah. I need really to learn about the religion,
Do you have a question? Do you have a question for me to answer you?
Yeah, I look your video. Many people share your video. You exposing Islam, but I really want to watch all your video to explain that why you say the religion of Allah is garbage. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, you are yourself, you told me there's a contradiction in the Quran, and the Quran itself says if this is a book not from God, you will find in it contradiction, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why you are asking me if you agree that this book, if you know, I mean, you say this is this book have contradiction, and the Quran itself saying if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction. So the Quran confirm what you know, what we are talking.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what is the better religion than Islam? You know,
Huh?
what is the better religion than Muslim or
We
Islam?
Christian, we don't follow a religion. Usually religion, when people they say religion, it's man-made. For us, we follow God. We don't follow a religion. And our Lord is what we follow. We don't follow something made by man. And that's why we find the Quran is so funny and so dummy. While when Jesus the Messiah he speak, he is so wise, he is so amazing. He is I mean, he said he is from above, and he proved it. But this is obviously the Quran made by someone. He is not only not from above, he is from very below. This is why his book focusing in sexuality, promising us a lot of sex, a lot, even boys in heaven, river of wine and river of milk, as if we are, you know, like life is about food, and that's it. This is what we want from God. It's food, milk, and wine, river of wine, and river of milk, and river of water, and women around us, and grape on the top of us, and we are so lazy. So even when we say chicken, the chicken come being cooked to us. So this is not heaven. This is Las Vegas.
Yeah, but you know, when there is my friend is Christian, I really interested to
Are you
learn about
using headphone, my friend?
Huh?
Are you using headphone?
Yeah, I'm using headphone.
Can you switch to use the phone without headphone, if you don't mind? I think your headphone is
Okay, I will try. I don't know to switch it.
okay. All right, that's way better. Talk. Do you hear me now? Okay, your voice now. Are you close to the phone?
Hello. 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 Can you keep hear me, BB?
Okay. I don't know. You know, your voice is very hard to hear. Not only me, I cannot hear you.
Yeah. It's first time I use Skype. You know, I want to call you for a long time, but
Okay. So what do you think? Why you don't say you are out of Islam and you know make yourself comfortable?
Yeah. Can, yeah.
Okay.
Can you explain to me why you say the religion is a garbage? Maybe I cannot hear you without see your video, but I will open it from my laptop. Just wait. I
Okay.
will
Open your
use your
laptop and try to call me from there so we can hear you. All right?
no. Just from here. I will look it from YouTube from my laptop.
Okay. Open your laptop and call me from there.
Wait.
All right. We know we have difficulty to understand what you are saying. All right. We have Mr. Ismael. This is the guy who kept complaining about what I say. Mr. Ismael, we are calling him. Answer, Ismael. Well, Ishmael is not answering. Let us try again. Hello?
Hello,
Yes, Mr. Ishmael, how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, so you are a Muslim, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, and you said you can answer my questions?
Yeah, I don't know what is the topic, but
Well,
maybe
you
I
know,
can hear it.
the topic, you see, I'm trying to help the Muslims, and I don't want to give you a topic. You give me a topic. Can you tell me why you are a Muslim? Just to make it easy for you.
Yeah,
Why you are a Muslim?
yeah, there are several reasons for why.
It's what?
There are several reasons
Okay,
which
give me.
combine together
Let
to
us take
give
one.
me a
Let us
very good
take one by one.
argument.
One by one.
Okay, number one is the fact that the monotheism is well sound in that it differentiates God from any other being. There is no this back and forth confusion about just like you have in the Christian doctrine about is Jesus God, is Mary this and that. So Islam is very
Okay,
very
I will go with you.
straightforward on
I will
that.
go with you. I will go with you. So you said that in Islam there is no confusion because you believe in one God. Is that correct?
Hello?
You said that in Islam there is no confusion because you believe in one God.
Yeah, meaning that the person of God is differentiated
Okay,
from any other
no
being.
problem. Hold on. Let us talk. Let us go on differentiating between Allah and any other being. We will go for that. But first, people who worship Satan, they believe in one God. There's no confusion. It's God. That's it. Shaitan. Here we go. So they are monotheist. So
Like I told you, they are not
my friend,
this combined.
let me make my comment.
Can I speak?
We can't talk in the same time. You made a comment. I make a comment. I will give you the mic. Just a second. So they believe in Shaitan to be God. You believe in Allah to be God. Now we can investigate if your God Allah is better than Shaitan or Shaitan is better than Allah. Let me ask you, is Shaitan is a believer in Allah and he is obeying Allah to do evil, or he is not?
He is someone that recognizes God, but he is not obeying God. So in that sense,
He don't obey
you
God. He
cannot
don't
say
obey
that.
God. He don't obey God in Islam.
Of course,
Okay. Do he worship Allah?
of course we do.
No. Shaitan. Do Shaitan worship Allah? Is he a Muslim?
No, he is not.
Okay. So the one who don't worship Allah is not a Muslim. The one who worship Allah is a Muslim. Do I agree on that?
Yes, I do.
All right. So how come the Quran, sorry, the Hadith says that Shaitan worship Allah?
That what?
The Hadith say, the Hadith says that Shaitan worship Allah.
That was before he disobeyed. So even the Quran confirms that
No. You see,
Allah has cast him out.
When you
Let me
say
finish. I don't know whether
before,
you allow me to finish before you cut in.
when you say before, can you prove it?
It's in the Quran when Satan was cast. When
Okay,
Iblis,
can
he
you
was
show me
used
where
to
in
be
the
Iblis.
Quran? Okay. So when Shaitan was cast out of heaven, is he worshiping Allah after Allah cast him or before Allah cast him?
He used to worship before he was casted,
Hmm.
but after he has been casted, he no longer worship, right?
Okay, why he was casted? Because he disobeyed Allah, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So the second he disobeyed Allah, he became a kafir, correct?
A disobedience that is very outright. So
Okay.
he became an unbeliever.
All right. But the Quran says that Iblis, he worshiped Allah, and he said to him, you know what? My Lord. Allah called him my Lord, and he says, because you deceive me, I'm going to deceive them, my Lord. So Allah agreed with him, and he said to him, you have no authority except those who follow thee. Do you agree with that Quran or you don't?
No, you don't actually understand that verse. Maybe you allow me to educate you on it.
Okay, do you know even what verse I'm talking about?
Of course, I know the reference.
Okay, what verse?
Huh?
What verse I'm talking about?
So I said I know the passage, but I cannot recall the actual verse number. But I know the
I will.
reference.
Okay, I will give you 7 hours to give me the verse.
Okay, let me give you the verse. Let me open up my
You can call a friend if you want. Is it so hard to find it? Shall I help you? The Quran says to Muhammad, if you have a doubt, ask Christian Prince. So you can ask me.
for the reference.
Yeah, you found it?
I'm searching for the reference. Hello?
Yeah, did you find the reference?
No, you are cutting the arm. To give me just a minute. I will find it now. You say you give me 7 hours, and now it's not. It's even barely 2 minutes.
Well,
And
I am so fast, not like Allah, my friend. You know, 7 hours for me it goes in a second. Depends on your processor. Anyway, I will give you 8 hours. But you know, we have audience. We cannot wait for 8 hours, as you know. Otherwise, I will give you until tomorrow.
no, if you know you have the verse at hand, you can.
No,
help with that.
I'm not a Muslim. How in the world I want to know this? You Muslims are the one who knows. It's you Muslims. You are the Muslim, not me. So I'm the Christian who knows, and you are the Muslim do not know. You just said to me, you know the reference. You mentioned that, so it's going to be easy to find. Just find, search, Google, Prophet, Google, peace be upon.
Okay, I found the reference.
Okay.
It's in Surah Al-Araf, chapter 7, verse 16.
No, that verse have nothing.
The
No, that verse is not where. That verse, no, that's not the verse I'm talking about. You got the wrong reference. Try again. Because it's not here where Shaitan he worship Allah. I said to you, there's a verse in the Quran, Shaitan worship Allah after he disobey Allah. Can you find
that
it?
was before he was being casted.
And you said to me, it's not in the Quran. There's no such thing. You said to me, he became a disbeliever. Allah cast him, and he did not worship him after. Remember, you said that after he disobeyed Allah, he became a disbeliever. So there is no way Shaitan, after he became disbeliever, he called Allah my God.
Simply being called someone your God doesn't mean that you worship them.
No,
fact,
no, hold on. So Shaitan calling. Listen, but you are the one who said to me. You said to me, no.
Can I finish?
Okay,
Can
okay.
I finish?
So Shaitan was calling Allah my God, yet he don't approve him to be God.
Can I finish?
Okay, go.
Can I finish? So even Satan in the Bible is called Elohim. Do you agree? Even false God are called Elohim. Yeah.
What?
So that doesn't mean even false God in the Bible are called Elohim.
Well, the word my friend, the word Elohim, just to show you, just to show your ignorance. Elohim means gods. Okay, so now you in English, you Muslims,
No. Elohim can mean singular or plural. Now I'm educating you. It can mean singular or plural.
No problem. It can be singular. It can be, you can as you wish. No problem. I'll go with you. But now we are not talking about a name. We are talking about Shaitan calling specific person Allah, not anyone. Calling him my God. Is that correct?
Of course, again, like I told you, just because you recognize someone as God doesn't mean that you worship them. Like I told you,
but
God,
no, you are the one who said to me. Okay, so now, listen. Hold on.
In the Bible. So why would you want to use this argument?
Hold on. You are the one who said, but you are the one who said to me that I said to you, it's recorded that he is Shaitan is a Muslim worship Allah. You said to me no, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, can you convert Shaitan to Islam?
Can I convert him to Islam?
Yeah.
No, the decree of God has been on Satan right from day one. So why would I try to do something which
No, no,
has been
my
decreed?
don't
Why
tell
would
me,
I
don't,
do
why,
something?
you see, this is not a question. Don't tell me why I'm gonna try, why I wanna go, why I wanna sit. I'm asking you, is it possible to convert shaitan into Islam? Yes or no?
No, because the decree is upon him. No.
Okay. So anyone he claimed, because I heard a Muslim saying that he was able to convert shaitan into Islam.
Oh, that is for him. What are his evidences? You should have asked him what are his
Exactly.
evidences for that.
So he was lying, correct?
People can lie, Christian lie, Muslim lie, many people lie. So why do
No
you want
problem.
to why do you want to
Yeah, exactly. Everybody lie these days, but this is what your prophet said.
No.
No, what? No, 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 no. You are the one who said this is a lie. Everybody is lying. So what the big deal? And you said to me, you confirmed that he lie. Christian lie, Muslim lie, everybody lie. It's a lie. You said to me. But here you're a prophet. He confirmed that he convert shaitan into Islam.
Where is the reference? Give me the reference.
All right. Can you see my screen?
I'm actually on my phone. Let me see if I can see. No, I am on my phone.
All right. I will give you the reference so you can open it from your side as you wish. So here, you're a prophet. Not only he is saying he converts shaitan to Islam, he claimed that he received his command from shaitan. And this is the hadith mentioned many times, and this is very authentic. All right.
No.
What?
Can I come in?
What?
It seems you are committing a fallacy here.
Fallacy? Well, this is what your book saying.
Yeah.
What fallacy? This is what your book
let
saying.
me explain the fallacy. Ask me how.
You just a second ago you said nobody can convert to shaitan to Islam. Now you are saying you are going to explain to me how you can convert shaitan to Islam?
Because you assume that when we say the word Satan, shaitan, we are only referring to Iblis. Again,
it is you who assume. I said to you, listen. When we were talking specifically about Iblis, because I mentioned to you the verse about shaitan. When I mentioned the word shaitan, we were talking about Iblis, which is the one disobey Allah, correct? And I asked you from the beginning, are we talking about this person? We agree that when Allah he ordered him according to you, he disobeyed, he became a kafir. So now we are talking about the same person. So why in the world now you are saying you are assuming? It's you who's assuming. We are talking about shaitan. And how many shaitan there is?
Again, your references seem to be talking about maybe a jinn that is also an unbeliever.
No, he is a shaitan. You're a prophet. He called him shaitan.
Give me the reference.
You're a prophet. I will give you the reference. Here we go. You can read it in the screen. I will show it in the screen. Do you know you speak Arabic or English? Show it to you in Arabic or show it to you in Arabic or in English?
Give me the reference in Arabic, then we'll look it up in English. Give me the reference.
Do you know Arabic?
I know little of it, but stop wasting time. Give me the reference. Let me look it up.
It's in front of you. It's in the screen. It is in the screen.
Read it out for me. Give me the name of the reference. Read it out.
Okay. What reference you want? Let us give you this one. Here we go.
Wait. In which of the book is it? In what hadith is that? And then the reference.
Which books of hadith you like more? Which is your favorite?
No, it's the 6 hadiths.
Okay.
Give me the reference.
Okay,
yes.
let us see. This one here, it says a Sunan al-Nasa'i, hadith number 3960.
3960. Then read it out for me. Read the content out. Let me hear.
It says, you said to me that you speak Arabic, so you read it. Here we go.
Read the English. Read the English out.
What English? My friend, you said to me, give it to me in Arabic first. That means you speak Arabic. Read it for us.
Are you procrastinating?
You
like
said.
I told you, I'm on my phone. I can't see the
It
screen.
doesn't
like I told
matter.
so
You
why
know,
aren't you
listen,
asking?
listen.
Read the
In
concept out in
Skype,
English.
you can exit Skype without hanging out, and you can search the hadith in your phone. This is not excuse. So you can go out of Skype,
Read
still
the
talking
English
to me.
out.
Huh?
Read the English out. Why are you afraid to read the English
You,
out?
you are the one who said to me, give it to me in Arabic first. You forgot?
I am on my phone. I can't see the screen.
I don't
So
care
read
if you are in
English
the
out.
phone. What is the phone? So you can search on your phone. Search on your phone. I gave you the hadith number. Search the Sunan Nisa'i and the hadith number I gave you. That's it. In your phone. What a big deal.
Give me the number again. Let me search it out. Give me the number again.
Oh, okay. No problem. Here we go. This is the number again. You see it? 3960 Sunan Nisa'i.
3960.
Mm-hmm.
3960 Sunan
Mm-hmm.
and Nisa, right? Okay, let me search it out because I'm going to laugh you now because this 3960 second, it will come up now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Open it now. Yeah, can I read?
Read, go ahead.
Okay, it says, and I read, I looked at, it was narrated from Ubadah bin al-Walid bin Ubadah bin as-Samit that Aisha said, I looked for the messenger of Allah and I put my hand on his hair. He said, your shaitan has come to you. I said, don't you have a shaitan? He said, yes, but Allah has helped me with him. So he submitted. So again, you just confirm my point. Just that this is not about Iblis. So again,
but let me remind you. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. I said to you, a Muslim said to me, let me remind you. Everybody will laugh at you. I said to you, a Muslim said, I said to you, a Muslim, he said to me that he converted shaitan into Islam. You laughed at the Muslim who said that. You did. He did not say, listen, he did not say he converted Iblis. Listen, I said to you, a Muslim. I spoke to him, which means today, like in our time now, like maybe this year. I did not say Muhammad said that. I said a Muslim said to me, you laugh and you accuse him of lying. And you said, it's a lie.
Because you seem to be talking about Iblis.
Doesn't matter. No, I said to you, listen, I said to you, he converts shaitan into Islam. I did not say the word Iblis. Did I mention the word Iblis?
You and I agree.
Did I mention the word Iblis?
Because that's what you seem to be saying.
You assume, Mr. Assume. Nice to meet you, Mr. Assume. That's a good one. Okay, again, so Mr. Assume. Okay, Mr. Assume. Listen, Mr. Assume. So I said to you, you said to me, it's a decree of Allah. Everybody heard you on shaitan. Did you say that?
That's for Iblis. Yes, that's for Iblis.
What? Okay, we will go back to zero. What decree mean? What decree mean?
Decree means something that God knows is going to happen, and then God proclaims it.
Okay.
God knows beforehand.
So shaitan, Allah, he made shaitan, correct? Huh? You said to me it's a decree. Decree mean it's a fate, it's a destiny. So Allah, before he created shaitan.
Again, you are confused. Wait, you are confusing the foreknowledge of God and then God enforcing something. God knows that Satan is not going to repent no matter how. He knows from his foreknowledge, and therefore God proclaims.
Okay, I will go with you.
To happen to him.
Oh, listen. I will go with you to see if what you say is a fallacy, heretic, or this is what Islam teach. So did shaitan confirm that he was deceived by Allah?
What kind of deception is that? That's what I want to explain to you before now, but you didn't allow me. You didn't allow me.
What do you mean I don't allow you? We are talking. Did I hang up on you?
No, you were cutting me in. You were
Okay,
cutting me off.
we are having a conversation, my friend. I'm not cutting you off. What are you talking about? Don't cry. Don't
Okay,
play.
now
Don't play
listen.
victim. Don't
Give
play
me
victim.
at least 1
So
minute,
did
and
Shaitan
I'll explain
was
to you.
okay? I will make the question simple for you. When Shaitan came to Adam and he deceived Adam, was that the sin of Adam and Shaitan, or it was a decree of Allah for both of them to do, which means a play, like an actors? So Shaitan, Allah, he sent Shaitan to Adam. Shaitan, he did what Allah commanded him to corrupt Adam. Adam, he did what Allah ordered him or programmed him to be corrupt. Is that what happened, or the opposite?
Nobody commanded Satan to deceive Adam. Rather, it was the evil intent of Satan to deceive Adam.
Okay.
And then Adam fell into the trick. So
So
again,
did
God can allow things to happen. Wait. Oh, this is the problem. You keep cutting me in even before I land. This is the problem.
the problem? I'm so fast in thinking. I know what you will say next. So let me ask you. So can we blame Adam for his sin, or we cannot?
Adam has a blame to take as part of what happened. Yeah. So
I did not
what's
hear
your
you.
point?
I did not hear you. Can you repeat again?
Adam has a part to take in the blame of what happened to him in the
I
Garden
did
of
not
Eden. Why?
understand. What is that
Wait.
word, my friend? I did not understand
You
you.
keep cutting me in.
I don't understand you. Can you use
No,
the
the problem
what?
is that you don't
Adam,
allow
he
me to
have
finish.
what?
That's why you are not
I
understanding.
did not understand what you
You don't allow
said.
me to finish.
Adam,
That
my
is why
friend, I
you
wanna
always presume.
I wanna understand what you said. Just repeat the word. Adam, he
No,
have what?
but you are cutting me in. And how can you understand it
But
without allowing me to land?
what the point to continue if I understand? I'm just asking you to repeat it clearly. Adam, he did what?
Again, for the last time, Adam has a part to take in the blame. Why? Because he was negligent. Negligence was there because had he remembered the command that the God that was given to him with the seriousness when God was telling him, maybe he could have avoided the trick of Satan, but because he was negligent somehow, and again, negligence is part of the human psychology somehow. So again, he has a part to play. I mean, he has a part to take in the blame. So what's your point? Now, can you go back to
So no,
why?
hold on. You see, here we go. I go mute. I muted. I muted myself. Hold on. Okay, we will finish.
You barely
But
allow
we did
me to
not.
finish.
We cannot jump. We cannot jump.
You
So
barely
you
allow me to
let
land.
me,
This
my
is why
friend,
you're
just a
having
second,
problem.
please, if you don't mind, if I don't mind. So you agree that now Adam, he disobeyed Allah, and now we can blame Adam for what he did, correct?
We can blame Adam.
Yeah.
Like I said, he has a part to play. But again, the part that Adam played is because of part of his nature. Again, it's the nature of man to forget.
So it was not a destiny from Allah for Adam to commit sin, correct?
It was not something enforced, but God knows He will do that.
No. I'm not asking about knowing. I'm saying, is it a destiny, and Adam have no choice to do it or not to do it? Yes or no?
No, of course, Adam had a choice. Had he remembered that.
Okay. So how come this guy made me hijab? He told me that Allah, he forced Adam to commit sin, and Adam commits sin. He have no choice.
He never used the word force. Please stop misquoting people. He never used the word force.
So what he used?
Stop misquoting people, please.
What he used?
Huh?
What he used?
God ordained, or God foreknow that Adam would commit. And again, here is where I would like you to allow me to explain, please. The reason why God placed Adam in the Garden of Eden is because for Adam to learn. The sin is not even about what Adam did. It's not even the key here. It's for Adam to learn the trick of Satan so that he can be well prepared for Satan.
Okay. Again, it was a classroom. Okay.
Again,
no problem. Okay. So now, okay, we'll finish. No problem. We are talking at the same time. We and you having a conversation, my friend. It's not just you talking and me talking. You and me. We exchange. We are exchanging gold, my friend. We are exchanging gold together, gold and silver. Don't worry. So listen. So now the conclusion is, Can we blame Adam for his sin? Yes or no?
I've answered this, and he has a part to take in the blame.
Okay, we can take the blame. That's what, so if a Muslim he said Adam should not be blamed, he is stupid then.
No, again, it depends on what you are asking. If you say
I'm
that
asking
Adam
the same
knowingly-
question. I am asking the same. Okay, let me repeat my question. Let me repeat the question. No, hold on. Now
finish.
Adam is in the front of his.
This is the problem.
Listen. Adam
You
is
don't
in
allow me to speak. Can I finish?
Adam is in the front of me.
You barely
and
allow me a minute.
I will let you
barely
finish.
allow me a
No,
minute
you say you keep saying assuming. I'm not assuming. Let me make it clear for you so you can get the correct answer. So Adam in the front of me, and now I'm talking to Adam. Listen carefully what I will say. Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Now, do you agree with me that I can blame Adam and say such a thing, or I cannot?
No, you are repeating what Moses was telling Adam when they met. But Adam corrected Moses, and this is what I want to correct you upon. But you don't allow me to speak.
How Adam corrected Moses?
Thank you. So allow me to speak, please. Can I speak? So even Moses was saying what you are saying, but Adam said to Moses, do you blame me for what has been written for me 40 years before I was created? Now, if you go back to the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, God told the angel that he will place a man on earth.
He what?
So
what?
God already
Allah, he told the angel what?
That he's going to place man on earth.
I don't understand. What is the last
Right?
word? He will place what?
Man on earth.
On earth. On earth. Okay.
Yes, going to put man on earth.
Okay.
So that is what Allah decreed for Adam. It is not a decree for Adam to sin. So what God decreed for Adam is for him to be on earth.
Okay.
Now it doesn't
So
matter
can we blame
whether-
can we blame Adam?
Hello?
Can we blame Adam for his sin or not? Why I have to repeat the question 1,000 times? You told me
Again,
yes. You
the
told
sin has
you told
nothing
me
to
you
do-
told me
the-
yes. You
again-
told me yes. You told me yes.
The sin has nothing to do with why we are on earth. Again,
No. I'm not talking about. Listen. Listen. What earth? What heaven? Can we blame Adam for his sin? You said to me from the beginning 10 times. Yes, we can. Because he disobeyed Allah. If you remember what the command of Allah, he will not do that. You said that.
it depends on what you mean. If you mean that
What
Adam
depends what
was
I mean?
doing-
I mean, how come
Wait,
how
go
come
back.
there is no how come there is no many meaning? Why there is
Allow
many?
me to finish.
Why there is many
Allow me
meaning?
to finish, please.
Okay, no.
Allow me
You
to
will finish. You will finish. Why there is many meaning? I'm talking about Adam disobeying Allah, and there's only one time he disobeyed Allah. That's it. He don't eat from the tree.
See,
He ate from the tree.
please.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why you are
Calm
making?
down and
Why you are trying to make a liquid
calm
out of
down
it?
and learn.
Listen.
Please, calm down and learn.
So listen,
If-
Abdul.
if
Listen.
you say-
Listen. So now,
if
okay.
you
So
say-
listen, you are the
Can I
one who
speak?
said, Shaitan, he commits
barely
sin.
allow me to
You
speak. You barely allow me to speak.
you said, Shaitan, he has a degree from Allah to do what he does. Did you say that? Decree?
Can I speak?
Did you say decree, which means destiny?
Can I speak, please?
You are talking. Go ahead.
You see, when you say Adam sinned against God, it depends what you mean. Was he knowing? Because in the Christian doctrine, it seems that Adam knowingly disobeyed God. But in our own doctrine, there is a part of negligence, forgetfulness. Even the Quran says he was forgetful. He was forgetful. So again, if someone sinned against God through negligence, not that he defiantly disobeyed God.
So
Of course, he has
was
a
it
part to
sin?
play, but
So
not-
was it
Hello?
sin?
Hello?
Was it sin or was not sin? What he did?
It was sin, but what kind of sin?
Okay, so when Allah Prophet said that Adam said, do you blame me for a decree written for me 40 years, which means we can't blame Adam. So how that can be a sin?
Oh my God! The decree is for him to be on earth, not for the sin. Can't you?
What? Hold on. Moses is blaming him for the sin. He's saying to him, because of your sin, we are out of heaven.
And Adam corrected him.
How he corrected him?
He said the decree is for him to be on earth, not for him to sin.
He didn't say that. No, this is not the issue. He said, because of your sin, because of your sin.
wait.
What? Listen,
40 years.
listen. So
Wait.
what?
Let me finish.
You will
Let me
finish. You will finish.
40 years before Adam was
Okay.
created, God already made the announcement to angels.
Okay. What is the complaint of Moses? We are out of heaven, correct?
Yes, but Adam
Okay.
corrected him.
Okay. He corrected him by what? Did he say this is the plan of Allah? He
By
wanted
saying
to
that-
listen.
wait,
Did he say
wait,
this is the
wait,
plan of Allah to make me on earth? No. He said, do you blame me for something I have to do? I have to do. Do you know how to read?
Read the passage very well.
Okay.
Adam, I mean,
Do you know? Okay.
Moses was
Did
complaining
Moses
about what we-
did Moses
Hello,
use
can I finish?
did Moses use the word sin? Did Moses use the word sin when he
Moses
spoke?
also used the word out of the paradise, right? He used the word out of the paradise, right?
No. Did he use the word sin?
Read the passage. Read the passage.
I'm asking
read it.
you. Did he use the word sin?
You are trying to enforce your own
My
bias into
friend,
the
why it's
text.
hard? You mentioned the hadith, so you know the hadith. Why you're asking me to read it? I'm asking you. Did he mention to him the word
Because
sin?
you are enforcing your own bias into it.
Did
Read the text.
Moses
Let everybody hear it.
mention? Did Moses mention the word sin because of your sin? Did he say that word sin?
Did he also mention we are out of it? Again, Adam corrected Moses.
This is not a question.
you know
Did
what the correction
Moses mention the word sin? Yes or no?
Read the passage. Read the text. Read it.
I cannot read. I'm illiterate like your prophet. You tell me. Did he mention the word sin? Yes or no?
Now, calm down. Don't be agitated.
Calm
Please
down.
read the text, everybody.
Why you see me jumping like a monkey, my friend? I'm asking you. Did Moses say the word sin? Yes or no?
He did not. He
He did not.
did not. Read the text.
He did not.
Read the text. Let everybody listen to the text. Read the text.
I cannot find the text. I thought you know it.
I know you that, but that doesn't mean that I have crammed all the words therein.
So you can confirm to me. We have to change the topic because now you cannot find. I cannot find what we can do. So you can confirm to me now that Musa did not say to Adam because of your sin.
What the text was trying to say is
Why you
we
keep
are
saying
out
what the
because
text?
of what
You
Hello?
already said Musa did not say that. Are you going to bite your tongue?
No, are you going to say Musa did not say that we are out again?
So did
Adam?
did Moses say the word sin? Yes or no?
Read the text. I
I-
can't remember. Read the text out. Read it out.
I thought you know the story. So why you need me to read the text? Give me
I
the
don't have to
answer.
cram all the words. I
Give
don't
me
have to cram all the
confirm
words,
that
please. Read out the
Mr.
text.
Muslim. You are the Muslims who knows about everything. So you tell me the answer. Why
Oh,
you
I
want me
never
to read the
claimed so.
text
I never
first?
claimed so.
No,
Why are
you
you asking for me?
Tell
I
me,
never claimed so.
you are the one who mentioned the story of Adam and Musa, not me. I did not mention it. So you know the story. I did not mention it. It's you.
How does that mean? How does that mean?
So I'm
I
asking
have
you.
known all the
Did
words
Moses accuse
word for word?
Adam?
How does that mean I have crammed the passage word for word?
Did Moses accuse Adam of doing sin? Yes or no?
Accuse Adam of leading us out of the paradise. That is what the text says. And read it out if you deny.
I'm asking you. Did Adam was accused? Was Adam accused that he commits sin? Yes or no?
I can't remember. Please read the text. Let everybody.
How come you
Do I
cannot
have to cram
remember?
everything?
Okay, hold on, guys. This guy was answering me about a story you don't remember. Can you believe it?
Oh, so wait. So you mean I have to cram all the words word for word
Yeah,
before I can
because
remember
that
it?
will change the meaning if you don't remember.
Is that what you are saying?
If you don't remember the
Is that what you are
story,
saying? That I have to cram the word,
how you
the
can
passage word for word?
how you can explain a story you do not even remember.
You see, now you are stuck in one position. You are stuck in one place. You are stuck. Can we move to what we were discussing?
No, we
earlier?
cannot
Can
move.
to
We
that
cannot
place?
move. I'm stuck here with the glue. Yeah, you
you are
just
stuck. You can
everybody
read
is
out. Read it out.
everybody is laughing.
Read
You
the text
said
out.
you
Read it
just
out for
said
everybody to
so
see.
now
Read it
you are
out.
explaining to me for the last 15 minutes a story you yourself don't remember. Is that what happened?
I don't remember the word for word, but I remember the
Okay,
content. I
so
remember
I don't care if you
the
remember word
text.
by word, but do you remember the most important thing in the story is did Moses accuse Adam of doing sin? Yes or no? This is the most important story.
He accused Adam of leading us out of the paradise, right?
No, I'm asking you a specific question.
Okay, read it out.
I'm asking you
a
a specific question. This is not the question. Now we are done with this. That he is out of paradise. We know Adam is out of paradise. Moses accused Adam because of you we are out of paradise. But did Moses accuse Adam that we are out of paradise because of Adam's sin or because of the plan of Allah as you said?
again, like I told you, I can't remember all the words in the paragraph. So read it
So
out.
why?
Everybody
So
hear
how
you.
how you were explaining the story with what you don't remember the story? I want to know. That's a magic. How you can do that?
Because if you can read it out, what for? Okay, pull up the passage. Pull it up.
Why you are the one who pull it for me? I did not mention it. So how come you cannot pull it yourself? It's you who mentioned.
Like I told
It's you who mentioned Moses and
even-
Adam. I did not mention Moses and Adam. So you mentioned Moses and Adam, but you don't even know what the story, and you cannot find the story, and you cannot read the story, and you don't remember anything about the story. I mean, what a storyteller you are.
Again, like I told you, I can't remember the word for
Okay,
word, but I know
so
what the story is about.
if Moses said to him, because of your sin, do you agree with that or you
Let me
don't?
pull up the passage. Let me pull up the
Huh?
passage.
What?
Can I pull out the passage?
Oh,
Can
so
I
you
pull-
don't
can
dare
I-
to
can
give
I
me
pull
the
it up?
so guys, he will not give me the answer unless I give him the passage first, and then he give me the answer, because now he will get busted. So this is what the Muslim they do.
So
How to debate a Christian
want to
prince?
pull up the
Never say
passage.
yes, never say never say yes, never say no, never say yes, never say no. Show me the passage. Show me the passage. Show me the passage.
Hello?
Okay,
You want me
listen.
to say what
You
is-
are the one who quote the story.
is not in
So
the
if
paragraph?
Moses, he said to him, because of your sin, that mean when Adam he answered him, he meant sin too.
No, read the passage, please. Pull it up.
I cannot find the hadith about sin. I can find because of you. Because
Wait for me. Let me find it. I'll pull it up now.
Okay.
I'll pull it up now.
Okay.
I'll pull it up now. Give
Alright.
me a minute.
Give you 10 minutes, no problem.
I'll pull it up now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says Abu Huraira reported that the prophet said, Adam and Musa debated each other. Musa said to Adam, "O Adam, you are our father. You did us harm and caused us to get out of paradise." Adam said to him, "O Musa, Allah favored you with his talk, and he wrote the Torah for you with his own hand. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had decreed on me 40 years before he created me?" So there is no mention of sin here. Now I have done the job.
Okay, thank you,
I have
guys.
put up the hadith.
Guys, there is no
Wait,
mention.
wait,
There is no
wait,
mention in
wait,
sin.
wait.
Okay, hold on. You got me busted. Listen. You got me busted. There's no mention in. There's no mention of sin. There is no.
The hadith.
My
Now I
friend.
pull up the hadith. There is no sin in there. So now,
Okay.
who is not telling lies between me and you?
Okay, but the hadith you are reading, my friend, is a fabricated. The hadith,
it's
the
not
hadith is in the
It's not okay.
screen.
You have
It
to
is.
apologize.
Now listen.
You have to apologize. You have to apologize.
So now you
for
are saying,
thinking
okay,
that
I will
I'm
go with you.
lying.
I will go with you. As long we could not find the word sin, according to you, that means Moses is not accusing Adam of sin. Do we agree?
So now you agree. So now you agree that I got the.
I have to
hadith
agree with you
correctly.
now. I have no choice, but let us come to agreement, me and you.
All right, thank
So, okay, hold on. So now, do you agree that Moses, when he blamed Adam, he did not blame him for sin? Because if he blamed him for sin, that would be a different story, correct?
Even if Musa had blamed Adam for sin, that would be a misconception on the part of Musa. This is why Adam corrected Musa.
Okay, but if Moses accused Adam of sin, that means he's accusing him that because of your sin you are out of heaven, correct?
Yes, but he never did so. So
Okay,
what's your point?
but in the hadith you mentioned there's no sin, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but if the word sin exists, that means Adam really is out of heaven because of sin, correct?
That is what Musa was. Oh, that's what Musa was thinking. But Adam.
Yeah.
Him
okay.
anyway.
So here we go. Let us
what's
get
your
you,
point?
Abdul. Let us get you busted. The hadith says sin, and you are an idiot. You are a liar. It says because of your sin. It's in the front of you. Shame on you. It says because of your sin. Because of your sin. Because of your sin. Because of your sin. Because of your sin, we are out of heaven. So the response of Adam, he did not say, listen, Adam, he is responding that my sin was a decree of Allah. Shame on you to lie. My sin, Adam did not deny his sin. Listen. Adam, he did not deny his sin. He said, shut up. You see, I have patience with you, with all the lies you have. See, now it's time to show everybody that you are a fraud. You are lying. You are, shame on you. You took the word sin from the hadith off. You took the word sin from the hadith off. How come you found the hadith and there's no sin in there?
The one I'm seeing on my screen doesn't say sin, honestly.
What do you mean? What do you mean you Muslims are corrupting your prophet words? Are you saying to me that?
No. So again now, we have to go back.
No, we go back for sure. Always we have to go back. I mean, you talk to a Muslim, you go nowhere. Listen, Abdul. So now, is the word sin is there? Is the word sin is there or not? So the accusation is Adam and Moses. Hold on. People are laughing. What? There's no sin.
The hadith I pull up doesn't say sin here.
What do you mean? Okay, what the hadith number you are reading?
Let me see. It's from .com.
From .com? That's amazing.
.com.
Wow, .com. Okay.
Okay. Let me open the one in Bukhari because I think the
no. Give me the hadith. Give me the hadith number, my friend. What? Give me the hadith number, because either it have sin, or there's no sin, as you said. You are not lying.
Okay, now I just opened one from Bukhari. Yes.
Okay, from Al-Bukhari. So, give me the number of the hadith you are reading. The one you told me there's no sin there. Give me the number.
No, it's from a website, hadithenc.com.
What do you mean hadith website? Are you reading a story without even a number? Give me the number. You are the one. Keep saying, give me a reference. Give me a reference. Give me a reference. So now you are, maybe this is a website made by Dudu Mudu. What are you? By Modi, the president or prime minister of India. You are reading what Modi said. So I'm asking you, give me the reference. You were confirming to me that you are sure there's no sin there. Now give me the reference.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, you said Al-Bukhari. Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. What is the hadith?
8.
Huh?
Volume 8.
What?
Number 611.
What hadith? What the name of the book?
Oh, this is Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari.
Bukhari. Okay, hadith number what?
Number 611.
611.
Yes.
Okay. Al-Bukhari. Let us see. Bukhari. 611. Give me a second. Oh, we are typing in Arabic. All right. Are you sure this is the number of the hadith? Al-Bukhari.
This is what I pull up here. Sahih Bukhari, volume 8.
Huh?
Book 77.
The book of what? Book of
this
what?
This is Sahih Bukhari, volume 8. Book 77, number 611.
Book number 7?
Book
what is
7.
Book 7, okay. Bukhari, book 7.
Book 77, volume 8. Book 77.
Book what? 77?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 611.
All right, let us see. Book number 7, let us see. All right. Well, I have here what you are saying to me is not even there. This is Al-Bukhari. Book, okay.
I don't know whether you added in the one that is translated using.
Okay, hold on. Let me see in this page. Maybe we can find what you are talking about. Give me a second. You see, all the hadith, they have to be here. And I don't see in Al-Bukhari. Okay, listen, can you take an image, and I don't open links. Can you pause the link in Skype? I will just copy it and see what it is.
Okay.
All right.
Because let me post the
Why you cannot copy the link?
Now I'm copying. Let me post it to you.
Okay.
This is the link where I got. I just in the chat. I posted it in the chat.
You
That's
posted.
where I got the hadith from. And if you think
You posted.
it is not the right one, then
You posted in the chat.
you send me the link where you get your own from.
I don't
Let's see
see.
whether
I don't see anything in the chat, and I don't think you can post links in the chat.
I have posted
Give it to me. Give it to me in Skype, my friend. In Skype, it's okay.
That's what I did. I posted in the Skype chat.
In the Skype, you mean the chat, the Skype. Okay, okay. I have nothing in my
Yes.
side. You posted nothing. You posted totally nothing. I can show you even my screen. You said book number 7, variant number 7, book number 77 or 71. Copy the text as it is and give it to me in Skype, if you don't mind. If you could not send the link. I don't know why you cannot send the link. Are you there?
I'm sending another one again.
Okay.
I'm sending another one again.
No, okay, just send me the link. Or send me the text. Copy the text. Copy the reference as it is. Just copy the hadith number, the book number, and the text with it. All right. See the hadith number you are giving me. You are giving me wrong number. You told me.
No, I copied 2 links because I know the numbers can be different.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I gave you 2 links there.
Okay. Okay. So, let us see here what you are reading. So this is hadith number 66114, correct? 14, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. I will click and what you send me. Okay. So here in the top it says the divine, and the qadar. Do you agree with that? This is the book of qadar, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What qadar mean? Destiny. Do we agree?
It means decree, as you said. It means decree.
Destiny.
Yeah, it depends. You know, English word cannot capture everything.
Okay.
Cannot capture
All
necessarily
right.
capture everything.
All right. Do you think Al-Bukhari is the most authentic book or not?
I have a respect for him after the Quran. The Sahih Bukhari,
Yeah.
I believe is a source for me.
Okay. I'm going to read the same hadith you just showed me. It says here, the Prophet said, Adam and Moses argued with each other. Moses says to Adam, O Adam, you are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. What he mean by disappointing us?
So again, disappointment, like I said, Adam forgot. He was negligent. That is the that's what I said
he
earlier.
forgot what? What he forgot?
So there is no
what
sin
he
in
forgot?
the
What he
hadith.
forgot? What do you mean?
There's no
What
sin
do you
in the
mean he
hadith.
forgot? What do you mean he forgot?
It's in the Quran. If you want me to pull it up, I can pull it up.
Okay, but what do you mean you forgot? You can pull up whatever you want for me. But what do you mean he forgot? Forgot what?
For example, he became negligent. He became about the warning that was given to him not to go near the tree.
Okay, so he forgot the command of Allah. You mean not to eat from the tree?
Of course, that's. Do you want me to pull it up for you?
Okay, no, I want to go with you. No, I will go with you. So now you are saying that Adam, he forgot the command of Allah. He did not disobey Allah. He just forgot, correct?
Adam did not knowingly, definitely never disobey Allah.
He did not.
That's what the Quran confirms.
He did not knowingly disobey Allah. Do you agree in that?
Yes.
All right. So now, okay. So why it says here, you disappointed us. If he is not, and did Adam says you are, what are you talking about? Did he say I forgot? Did he say no? He says, do you blame me for what you call disappointment, that it was something I have to do 40 years before Allah created me? Did he say?
Again,
did he say? Did he
again,
say the word? Did he?
again,
Did he say the word action?
Can I talk?
Did he say the? Did he say the word action?
Yes. Can I speak now?
Okay. What is the action Allah made him do? He have no choice.
So please allow me to finish. Before we can understand this action, we have to go back and see what is the thing that God ordained 40 years before Adam was created. And if you go back to the tafsir of that surah in Surah Al-Baqarah, where Allah proclaimed to the angel that he will place man on earth, that was the announcement 40 years before Adam was created, that he will place man on earth.
But so okay, so are you saying to me that Adam? Okay, are you saying to me Adam and Musa, both of them, they have a wrong tafsir for the verse? Because look what Adam said. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years? Listen, Moses accusing Adam of an action. Do you agree?
You're not allowing me to finish. And
we are talking. You can finish as much you want. Did Moses, when Moses he said, because of you, did he accuse him of the action, or he accused him of something else?
Again, he accused Adam of disappointing us and turning us out of the paradise, right?
Okay, no. What is the accusation exactly? Is it the action Adam did?
Disappointing us and turning us out of the paradise.
No, I know. But why Adam talking about action if he is not accused with action?
This is what I was explaining before you cut in. That's the problem. You barely allowed me to finish. You barely allowed me to finish before you cut in. So again, now that we go back to the Quran, we see that 40 years before Adam was created, this announcement was made that Adam must be on earth. So the coming out of Adam, or the going out of Adam from the paradise, that is the action. He left the paradise. He was told to leave the paradise. So the coming out of Adam to earth is the action.
Okay. So if
eventually Adam
now
earth,
so now if the word sin is located in the hadith, that means the story is different story, correct?
Again, I showed you references. There is no sin there. So why are you bringing up sin when there is no sin there?
Because Al-Bukhari himself, he said sin.
I just show you here to say Bukhari 6:114. You read it yourself.
Because I'm not making things up. He said because of dhanbaka. Dhanbaka in Arabic means sin, and this is what Muslim translate. So when he said because of dhanbaka, well, it's because of your sin. And this is what Al-Bukhari is writing. So why you Muslims are lying about the conversation of what happened between Adam and Moses? How come in Al-Bukhari, which is in the front of me, it says because of your sin, Adam, we are out of heaven. So what is the action we are talking about? Is the sin.
Wait. In this reference that I have with me.
So are you saying to me, you Muslims, you have? Are you saying you Muslims have? Okay, hold on. Okay.
You have to own to your claim, please.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's in front of you. It is in front of you. Don't cry. Here we go. I will even give you the link. I will give you the link. Here we go.
6:114.
Oh, but okay.
6:114.
No, it says sin. You are a liar.
No.
Open it.
This is in front of me, please.
Open it.
6:114. It doesn't say Zambaka here.
Open it. So you
Let me
okay?
read for you in
Okay,
Arabic.
you are confirming to
Let
me
me read
that
for
you
you in
Muslim you
Arabic.
lie. Okay, so you are
Should I read
confirming.
the Arabic
You
for
are
you? Should I read
confirming.
the Arabic for you?
You are confirming that Al Bukhari
Should
have.
I read the Arabic for
Listen,
you?
listen. Okay, so are you saying Al
Should I
Bukhari?
read the Arabic for you now?
Are you saying Al Bukhari?
Should I read the Arabic for you now?
Are you saying Al Bukhari? He have two stories, and each one of
Let
them.
me read the Arabic for you, please.
No, no.
Should I read the
Read,
Arabic for you?
read the link I just gave you, please.
There is no Zambaka there. There
Read,
is no Zambaka there.
read Al Bukhari.
Why are you
Read
putting
Al
what
Bukhari.
that is
Read
not there?
Read Al Bukhari. I gave you Al Bukhari.
Okay.
We read that one
It says-
already. We read that one
It
already.
says,
So is in the story. Can we
قال
find the word sin? Yes or no?
أتى آدم وموسى فقال له موسى يا آدم أنت أبونا خياتنا وأخرجنا من الجنة.
That is Arabic.
That's what he said. Of course, he didn't say Zambaka. Where do you find Zambaka there?
Okay. Well, look, I want to learn Arabic from you. Here we go. It says فقال له أنت الذي أخرجت الناس من الجنة بذنبك وأشقيتهم. Read it.
There is no you are telling lies. There's no Zambaka here. This is what in front of me.
I have it in the
There's no
screen.
Zambaka there.
I have it in the screen.
The one I share with you now. You have the link. There is
I
no
have it.
Zambaka
Look,
here.
did you look at the Did you look at the screen? Did you look at the screen? People are laughing at you.
This is from Sunnah.com. The one I'm showing you is from Sunnah.com. It has no Zambaka there.
Okay, so are you saying to me you Muslims have two stories for the same stories? One saying sin, one saying no sin?
The original text is with me here. The text is with me. The original text is with me here. The Arabic text.
Okay,
So
I
don't know
have
where you get yours from.
Abdul. What the problem? I'm using the same website you are using, and I have the
Sunnah.com.
hadith in the front of me. Yes.
You mean the same number, 66114?
No, no. I'm showing you the same book, Al Bukhari, hadith number 4738, Al Bukhari. You Muslim lie.
4738. Share me the link in the chat.
I gave you the link. I gave you the link. I gave you the link an hour ago. Read it. Click in it. It says Zambaka. You claim that you know Arabic, which you don't, obviously. It says because of your sin.
Share me the link in the Sky chat. Thank you.
I post it for you.
Okay. Let me see. Let me open it.
I mean, this guy, he don't see my links. I don't know what's wrong. I post him the links. He don't see my links. I post him the text. He don't see my text.
Okay. So now here we go in Sahih Bukhari 4738. Let me see the Arabic text that says Zambaka. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the word Zambaka is here. But why are you denying the one I share with you?
So are you saying you Muslim you lie?
No.
So is the original story saying your sin, and somebody took it from there, or somebody add the word sin here?
Again, like I told you from the beginning, the link I share with you doesn't say.
I don't care. I'm asking you now. So how you explain that the word sin is not showing in the hadith you gave me, but the word sin is shown in the hadith I gave you?
Yes.
What is missing? What happened? You Muslims, you fabricate the words of the Prophet, you add as you wish, you take off as you wish.
Again, you don't know the sense of hadith. Again, this is our topic.
Okay, so this hadith now, okay, Mr. Science of Hadith, is this hadith is authentic, the one I just gave you, yes or no?
Of course, it's authentic.
Okay, so there's sin. Thank you very much. It says sin. Thank you, guys. It's authentic. Of course, authentic. Of course. So now, Musa, look what you did to yourself. Look what you did yourself. After all the drama, you agreed. You will finish. You've been finished already. You've been finished, boy. As maybe Hijab said. Listen.
No.
You agreed that you agreed it is authentic. So now we have to take the word sin into authentic story. So now he accused him of what? Accuse him of sin. So what Adam said to him, do you accuse me? Do you blame me for a sin I did, which Allah destined for me 40 years before my creation?
Are you done? So again, the sense of hadith I was trying to tell you is that if you see multiple reports like this, that come in different way. That doesn't mean that they are reporting. That doesn't mean that they are reporting the word of the prophet word for word. That's just the point ultimately. Then secondly,
okay,
we
my
see
friend.
here.
So my friend, what is this game is about?
Let's go back to
What
the
this
sin.
game is about?
Let's go
Okay.
back to the sin.
So okay, hold on.
Let's go back to the sin.
Okay, hold on. So do the Quran or the Hadith confirm that Adam commits sin or just negligent, whatever you call it?
Of course, it was sin. I already made this known.
Okay, so
long ago.
Adam. So now, okay, so now, Moses, he's accusing Adam of sin. Do we agree?
Of course.
Okay, thank you very much. So what this drama is about? So now, Moses says to Adam, because of your sin we are out of heaven. Adam said to him, do you blame me for an action which Allah decreed for me 40 years before my creation?
Can I come in?
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I told you, Musa has a wrong misconception about why we are here. But the correction has been done by Adam.
Hold on.
The correction has been done by Adam.
Hold on. You said Moses have a wrong understanding?
Of course, that's why he was corrected, right?
Okay, so how he is a Muslim prophet then?
So what?
Huh? How he is a Muslim prophet if you don't even understand the story of Adam and Eve?
Oh, so you mean Adam never corrected Moses in that passage?
You said that Moses, he's wrong. You said that he made a mistake. He is a false accusation.
He made a mistake in thinking that it was the sin of Adam.
Thank you. But Moses is not a guy in YouTube. He can say as he wish. This is a prophet of Allah, and Allah gave him a book, and He told him all the knowledge. So did Allah forget to tell him the knowledge about Adam and Eve? And now this guy Moses, he spent his life thinking that Adam is the problem. And now this is after death, remember, because Adam is dead, Moses is dead. They never met each other. I mean, Adam is the first man. I'm not going to ask you, by the way, how they met. But anyway, anything can happen in Las Vegas. So how they met, we do not know. Funny story. But what happened now, after death, still Moses don't understand the teaching of Islam. So how you Muslim lie and say he's a Muslim?
That doesn't mean that he doesn't understand the lesson. Again, Moses never had it in his teaching that because of Adam we are sinning. No, Moses is concerned about why we find ourselves on earth.
It's in the front of you. Why keep lying again? I just showed you the hadith. I gave it to you. It says because of your sin. It says because of your sin, because of your sin, because of your sin, and you agreed and you said this is authentic.
So you mean we should throw out the one I showed you first, right?
No, don't throw it out. Don't throw it out. Don't. No. It's up to you, my friend. You are a Muslim. So look what you are doing. Look what you are doing. Now you are saying you want to throw out this one, but you like that one.
No, I am taking both.
What?
You are not selecting.
I am not selecting anything. You agreed, and you said this one is authentic. So now we don't have a disagreement.
Yes.
You said this is authentic. Wonderful. Yes. So now it's authentic that Musa stays because of your sin. So you cannot say I don't like it. It's not me who's saying that. It's you.
And he got corrected. Right?
Okay.
So what's the problem?
But this is the problem now. Musa is not a Muslim because the Christian is the one who believe. Hold on. The Christian is the one who believe in original sin. Muslims don't believe in original sin.
No.
So Moses is a messenger of Allah. You Muslim lie. You Muslim lie. You Muslim lied.
You are mistaken.
Everybody heard you saying. Everybody heard you saying that Adam corrected Moses. Everybody heard you.
You are mistaken. Do you know why?
Okay. So a prophet of Allah was teaching his people wrong.
Ask me why.
I cannot say the word why. Sorry, it's against my religion.
Okay, so
I'm a Muslim.
Remember, Musa never accused Adam of making us sinners. Just like the Christian believe that it was through Adam we became like we are that we are tainted. Musa never accused Adam of fault. Musa was concerned about our exit from the paradise. Yeah.
Okay.
About the exit out of a paradise. So again, you saying that Musa had this original sin in his belief. That's not true, because original sin is the belief that we are all sinners because Adam sinned. No, That's not our belief.
Okay, so you Muslim, let us make it clear. You don't believe that because of Adam and Eve, the rest of mankind, they sin, correct?
Yes, because do you know why? Do
Okay,
you know
so
why?
how come a Muslim, he is very famous in YouTube, I will not tell you his name now, because I don't want to hurt his feeling. He said, because of Eve betray Adam, we all are sinners. He said that. Very famous name. I will tell you his name right away after you give me the answer.
You are misquoting the hadith again. You are misquoting the hadith again. It says because of Eve,
Uh-huh.
that it says without Eve, women would not be disobedient to their husband. That's what the hadith says. So again, you are quoting.
So you are saying now, you see, you are watching my video very well. Very good, very good. So guys, look what he said.
Again,
So now, a second ago, he said, he said, you said you don't believe in original sin. You said we are not sinners because of Adam. But your prophet confirmed.
Hang on. You are caught again trying to spin, trying to enforce words into where they are not.
What do you mean? He says because of Eve, all women are Eve. All women they are Eve. All women they are Eve, because if there is no Eve, no woman betray her husband.
Do you know the meanings? You don't even know the context, and you are.
You tell me the context. Okay. What is the connection of the Eve today with the Eve that day, and how Eve today is following the sin of Eve there at that time of Adam? You go ahead.
So can I explain it to you?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. So the hadith says that had it been not for Eve, women would not be disobedient to their husband. So again, Eve.
Where husband? Where is the word? Where is the word husband? Where is the word husband? Disobedient. What are you saying? Disobedience?
Yes. Or you want me to bring up or do you want us to bring up the hadith again?
Okay, pick up the hadith again. Here we go. It says this, guys. It says disobedience.
Okay. Okay. Let me bring up the hadith because it seems
all right.
You are misquoting. Let me search it up.
Okay, search it off. I like this disobedient thing. And you claim that you know Arabic, right? I want you to show me the word disobedient in Arabic too.
Wait, I'm searching it up. Just of that's how we to get. Okay, here we go. I'm opening up one of the link that shows me what it says. It says. Wait, let's finish opening. I'm having the bad network here. Open. My network is totally. I don't know whether. Let me try another link. Okay, so are you still there? Okay, it says that were it not for Eve, a wife would not betray her husband.
You said disobey.
Betray is same as disobey.
The betray is disobey. Betray with me, betray, not disobey.
So again, so
why you no how come you said to me it doesn't say betray, it said disobey, if are the same? Why you see how stupid you are? You said to me it doesn't say you said to me it doesn't say betray, it says disobey. So now suddenly it's the same.
It says betray. Yeah?
Okay, so what is the connection with the women today betraying her husband and Eve if you don't believe in original sin?
Thank you. So again, the connection here is doesn't say anything about original sin, but you are the one thinking. So what I understand from the text is that, you know, Eve and Adam were the first women who were given a covenant of obedience to one another. Yeah. So again, if Eve disobeyed Adam, yeah, disobeyed Adam, because
Think
Adam
more,
established a
think.
culture
You
of
need more time. You
marriage
need more
from
time.
birth.
Yeah. Duct
So
tape, duct tape. Listen. What is the connection between Adam and Eve today? Eve today is an Eve, yes, a million years ago. Why Adam, wife, is the reason for every woman today to be betraying her husband if you don't believe in original sin. So don't duct tape. Give me the answer.
no, this is what I'm explaining, that without marriage, we today human beings will not have a woman to disobey us.
What?
There is no that covenant between
What?
us and them.
Hold on.
So Adam,
Say again.
wait,
I did
oh,
not hear you.
Adam and Eve
I
were the
don't
first.
understand
Wait,
your
can I
accent.
finish?
Say again.
You asked me to explain.
Say again.
You asked
Say
me to
slowly.
explain.
Yeah, I know, but speak slower so I can understand you. Okay,
You
start
asked me to
from
explain.
the beginning. Start from the beginning.
Please, let me finish.
Start from the beginning again. I did not understand the beginning.
Okay, again,
Uh-huh.
in this hadith, there is no indication that Eve was one that caused other women to sin. Rather, it says without, or had it not been for her, a
Hold on.
wife would not betray her husband.
Please.
Hello,
This hadith does not say that Eve caused her husband to sin.
doesn't say Eve caused human beings to sin. It doesn't say so.
So what? So what is?
Doesn't say
So
Eve
what?
caused
So
human
what
beings to
Eve?
sin.
So what Eve she did? What Eve? You see the word betray means she cheat. Okay. So how she cheat? There's no other man. It's only Adam and Eve in the heaven. So what she did? Go ahead.
So here we are not told what Eve actually did to disobey Adam. Yeah, but
What she did? What she did? What she did? Stop telling me a story. Stop telling me Sheikh Shabab Hummus. What Eve she did?
What if she did?
Yeah.
You're asking a theoretical question. So how do you know she did? How do you know she did?
So your prophet was stupid. He says things that don't make sense. So you Muslims, you do not know what your prophet is talking about, are you?
Oh, again, let me give you the context, which you're not allowing me to finish.
Well, no, you see, I want to know what she did so we can understand the context. So what Eve she did? What she did?
You keep cutting in.
What she did?
You keep cutting in. Let me finish.
Start from what she did.
What happened is that the context of this hadith is that without marriage being established between Eve and Adam.
Stop talking about the context. I'm talking about what Eve she did. You see, you're trying to jump Eve because you don't even dare to answer what Eve she did to Adam. I want to know what Eve.
You tell us. We are not told. You tell us.
It is you, the Muslims. Oh, you follow a prophet. He told you stupid stories then.
So you want to impose your own.
So are you saying to me? Are you saying to me? Your prophet? He says, listen.
Guilty of now.
So you are saying your prophet he makes stories, make up stories, and you Muslim can't explain it. Is that correct?
No, we got the message.
So why you are asking me to explain? I'm asking you what she did. You said to me, I don't know.
That's not the message of the hadith. That's not the message.
What the message? The message that Eve she betrayed her husband. Listen, Eve. We start with Eve. Eve she betrayed her husband. How?
We are not told because that's not the message. And let me tell you the message there. If you care to know.
Before you tell me the message, Mr. Message, what Eve she did?
This is a theoretical question you're asking. You are asking a theoretical question. How do you know what she did? How do you know?
How Muhammad know?
But that's not the message you were trying to pass across there. And I want to tell you the message.
Okay, but isn't it Muhammad should know from the Quran? Does the Quran says that Eve she betrayed her husband?
Again, there is no two way that people who have a covenant between them will live together as human beings, that they will not disagree.
What disagree,
Again,
Abdul?
human
It
beings and
says
our wives
it
disobey
says
us.
betray,
Wait, let me
betray.
finish.
It's
Oh,
listen. It says
let me
betray.
finish.
It's
You are running away from
it says
from the message,
betray
please.
in Arabic.
Let
In
me
Arabic, it says
You are
khanat,
running away from the message.
khanat,
You are
khanat,
running away from the
which
message.
mean she cheated.
No, where did you find it? Where did you find it?
It's
Where?
in the front
Tell
of
us
you.
where.
It's in the front of you in Arabic. It
No,
says
where did she cheat? Yeah.
okay. That's it. Here we go. You see, you claim to speak Arabic, but you don't.
Tell us what
You,
she did.
you
With
use
whom
you
did she
use
cheat?
a you use a software.
whom did she cheat?
You use that the what they call it translation, which make the Arabic letters sound English. So listen, potato, listen. Okay,
Of doing the same thing.
okay. Now, as long as you speak or you claim that you know Arabic, does it say there the word takhun?
It means betrayed, yes, or how?
Okay, so
With whom did she betray?
takhun in the dictionary mean cheat. A woman cheating her husband.
What kind of cheat is that? What kind
I
of
don't
cheat?
know. You
What
tell
mean
me.
she
So
cheated?
now we need to
Sexually or
know.
what?
So now I'm asking you, what if she did?
This is a theoretical question you are asking. How did you know what she did? Tell us. How did you know?
Maybe she was wearing short skirt in the front of.
You are saying maybe, and you're not sure. So again, don't go there. You don't know what she
Okay,
did.
so hold on.
But
That mean
wait.
that mean
The message is
Muhammad.
very clear to us.
That mean Muhammad
message is very
is
clear
making
to us
up a
that
story.
there is
Either
no
this
way-
story is true, but
No.
how you can accuse a woman? Isn't it your Quran says that if you a person he accuse a woman
care
of
to know?
cheating, you have to bring four witnesses?
Do you care to know? Do you care to know?
Do we have four witnesses that Eve she cheated Adam as your
Do you
prophet
care to
claim?
know? Do you care to know?
Well, sure, we do not know because this is about God. This is a prophet. So there's
Yeah.
prophet.
The message.
This is a prophet. He make.
message
What is
there
the message?
that
Is
there is
clear.
no way
The
to-
message is clear.
there
If
is
no Eve, if no Eve,
No.
if no Eve, no women betray today. This is the message.
Do you know the meaning? You don't know the meaning. You are only putting your own invention there.
Listen. If no Eve, the Switch prophet said, if there's no Eve, no women today betray. So what is the connection? You tell me.
Okay, this is the connection, but you are not allowing me. That's the problem.
Go ahead. Bring your four
Again,
witnesses
there is
accusing
no way two people-
accusing a wife
There
of a
is no
prophet to
way-
be a whore.
Again,
Shame on you.
Let me finish. There's the problem. Again, there is no way two people who have covenant between them will live together that they will not disagree on one thing or the other. They will not quarrel. That is the message.
What it does? I don't understand.
Let me finish.
Listen,
Hang
I don't
on,
understand
hang
you.
on,
You speak
hang
so
on,
fast. You are speaking.
hang on.
You speak so fast,
Hang
and
on.
your
So
accent,
again, today human beings-
is hard for me to understand. Please, can you speak slower? So there's two people who live together. What?
Again, so listen carefully because
Don't speak fast. Don't
there
speak
is no
fast.
way two people.
Uh-huh.
There is no way two people together with covenant between them that they will not disagree or that they will not quarrel.
Disagree
So
about what?
If human beings today quarrel, oh my goodness. So if human
So,
beings today quarrel
so
between
are you
their
saying
spouses,
so are you saying if a wife she disagree with her husband, she's
let them
betraying
go.
her?
Let
Hold
me
on,
finish.
shut up. Are you saying that if a woman disagree with her husband, that means she betray her husband?
say what?
You said there's no way two men and a man and woman they live together don't disagree. What does this have to do with the topic? It says betray. It doesn't say they disagree. Betray. So stop being stupid. So what this have to do with disagree and agree? It says betray. So your God, he blamed Eve, only Eve, for betraying Adam, claiming that if not Eve at the beginning, there's no women are doing the same today.
No, that's not the context.
Really? So what Eve? Okay, so what you say to me? A man and a woman they disagree with each other. Did the what disagree? It says betray. If my wife disagree with me, she's not betraying me.
No, she betrayed with you. No, she betrayed you. Do you know how? Do you know how?
How? Tell me how. How? If your wife disagree with you, how she betray you?
Because she in the covenant. She is to submit to you.
What covenant? What is the covenant? What is the covenant? What is the covenant and what she did?
the man is the head of the woman.
Mhm.
The man is the head of the woman.
Okay,
But at
what is the
times,
what is the
let me finish.
what is the what is the covenant? What
Let
is
me
the
finish.
covenant?
Let me.
Abdul, you see, you are getting
You have
closer. You are getting closer. You are digging your grave. You just mentioned they have a
had to allow
covenant.
me to
Okay, what
finish.
is the covenant? What is
You
the
had to
covenant?
allow me to finish. What are you afraid of?
What is the covenant they have, both of them? Tell me, tell me.
Because again, in the covenant, a woman is a submitter. The man is the
But
head.
okay,
The
no
man must
problem. But
submit
what she
herself.
did, okay,
But let me
oh,
finish.
hold on.
Let me
This is not
finish.
the
Let me
this is not the
finish.
covenant in the hold
See,
on, hold on.
had to allow me to
You are stupid like
allow me to
you are stupid like your prophet. Can you show me in the Quran where
oh,
it says?
insulting
Can you
me.
show me in the Quran?
Oh,
Can you show me
now
in the
you
Quran? Can you
what
show me in the Quran
shit.
where Allah he command Eve? Shut up. Can you show me in the Quran where Allah command Eve, the wife of Adam, to obey Adam?
What if I show you?
Show me. Go ahead. I want to learn.
Huh?
I want to learn. Show me. Where in the Quran it says Adam and his wife, Allah told Eve to obey Adam. Go ahead.
What if I show you? What would you
Show
do?
me. I want to learn from you.
One left for me.
I'm waiting.
So again, what you're asking
Don't
me
tell me
is
again.
not
Show me the verse. I want to learn. I want to learn. I insist. I want to be a student today. So show me where in the Quran
so
Allah command Eve to obey Adam. In the Quran, Eve and Adam, not man and wife. No, Adam and Eve. We have two names. Hmm.
uh-huh.
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 What?
So now listen. Are you listening? Promise me.
I'm
Promise
waiting.
me before I begin.
I'm waiting for
Before
your
I
ref.
begin.
I'm waiting
Promise
for
me
ref. I'm
that you
waiting
not
for ref.
cutting.
I'm waiting for reference.
Promise me that you're not cutting by the time I start.
Give me the reference how Allah command
No.
Eve.
I want you to commit because
Give me the
I cannot be
reference.
waiting
Otherwise,
to cutting Eve
otherwise you are making
and
things
then
up.
allow
You
me to finish.
are you making things up?
No, you promise me first. I want you
Okay,
to commit.
but before you continue, are you making things up when you said that Allah gave a covenant to Eve to submit herself to Adam? Are you making things up?
How would I make things up?
Then show me the reference. Go ahead.
Now, before I show you the reference, would you not cut in until I finish at least?
I will let you finish. No problem. Go ahead. Show me the
Okay,
reference.
now everybody is hearing that he says that he is going to keep quiet until I finish.
Show me the reference from the Quran. Allah commanded Eve to submit herself to her husband. Go ahead.
By by the time I finish, by the time I'm speaking,
But don't but me. Don't but me. Show me the reference where Allah he commanded Eve to obey Adam. You are buying time trying to search Google. I know.
Okay, yeah, and now I begin. Give me just 2 minutes without you interrupting. Remember, I made a promise.
Okay. I'm waiting for you. So guys, we are going to find Eve in the Quran right now. Allah he said to Eve, obey your husband Adam. True story. Are you making things up? You want to admit or what?
Now you are interrupting me. Now go to Surah 7.
Okay, Surah 7.
Ayah 189.
What? Chapter 7, verse what?
Surah 7, Ayah 189.
7, 189. That's deep. Okay. All right. 189. Read for us.
Okay, it says that it is He, meaning God, who created you from one soul and created from it, that is from that one soul, its mate. He made dwell in security with her. That he may dwell in security with her. Again, that he may dwell in security with her.
What?
Yeah?
What?
Are you listening?
What? He did what?
You see,
Where,
He said that he may
where,
dwell
yeah,
in security with her.
with her. Okay. Where,
So
where is the verse
when
you said Allah commanded Eve to submit herself, to surrender, to obey Adam? You said to me a covenant in the Quran. This verse have nothing to do even with Adam. He is telling us today that Muhammad telling us today that it is he who created you all from one person. There's no mention of Adam and no mention of Eve. Shut up, shut up. Show me the verse where it says, you see, you stupid, you stupid. The whole name of Eve never mentioned in the Quran, not even once. Do you agree?
you see, you are cutting in without me finishing.
Listen, you
promise.
said you are going to be, you are waiting for the reference. You said to me you will give me a verse where Allah commanded Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Abdul, where he commanded Adam and Eve. Okay, hold on. Okay, potato, listen.
You know I'm
Where in the verse? Where in the verse? Okay, hold on. He made them to live together. We know that. You said to me that Allah commanded Eve to obey her husband. Everybody heard you. Here it says they live together.
So they live together in security, right?
What security? Allah is a security. They are in heaven.
So again,
what security?
security.
Listen. First of all, hold on. Can you show me the word? Hold on. Can you even show me the word? Shut up. Can you show me the word security in the verse? Can you show me even? Can you show me even the word security in the verse? Can you show me the word security in the verse?
In the verse?
Yeah. This is security mean? Yaskunu ilayha means security?
What does it mean then?
You tell me. I thought you speak, you just read Arabic now. This is security. Yes, Quinn. Hold on, Abdul.
And when we say security, we don't necessarily mean in terms of threat or in terms of harm.
So what's okay? Hold on. So they live together. Yaskunu ilayha mean they live together. Yaskun, my friend. Maskan mean housing. Yaskun meaning they sit together. We know the story. But you claim that Allah, He made a covenant to Eve Ilayha is his nafsihi, you idiot. Nafs. This is nafs. So Allah, He made them live together. You said to me, you will show me a verse saying that Eve being commanded to obey Adam. This is the covenant. This is what you said. I ask you, show me the reference.
You haven't allowed me to finish. You have cut in. You have broken your promise.
Okay.
You're not patient.
No. I promise you to show me the reference so you can explain the reference. But now you are showing me things that have nothing to do with what I'm asking you for. You lied. Okay. So now we go back to listen. Can we read even the interpretation for the verse? Does it say even that Allah commanded Eve to obey Adam?
Okay, wait. So are you implying that Eve was not to obey Adam? Is that what you're implying?
I'm implying what?
Is that what you're implying, that Eve was not expected to obey Adam? Is that what you are implying?
The spirit of Adam?
Are you implying that Eve is not expected to obey Adam?
Is not a spirit of Adam?
It's not expected to obey Adam. Is that what you're implying?
Not expected to obey Adam?
Yes. Is that what you're implying?
Okay, I'm not implying anything. You said to me, Allah gave them a covenant. Shut up. So I listen, potato. No. You see, you are a liar, like your prophet. You said that the connection between, if not Eve, women today will not betray their husband. I said to you, what is the connection? You said, well, the women and men, they disagree together. But this is not what it says. It says betray. And then you said to me, women, they've been commanded to obey their husband. So now you are saying to me that Eve commanded to obey her husband Adam. This is the covenant. I ask you, what is the covenant? You said, this is the covenant. I ask you to show me where it says that. Nowhere in the Quran. It says,
I'm showing you. I just showed you one.
No. Okay, hold on. Do you want Do you want? Do you shut up? Do you want me to read for you? Do you want me to read for you Ibn Kathir?
You mean of ليسكنوا إليها?
Yeah, the whole verse.
Yeah, read for me.
If you read Ibn Kathir, if you read Ibn Kathir, you will laugh at yourself. So why you are lying?
Read it for me. Read it for me.
What read it for me? What read it for me? What read it for me? To live together, to live together, to live together, to live together, to share the bed together, to share life together. This is what ليسكن إليها mean. And this what you and this is what you harmony. No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
But so where here it says that Eve she have to obey Adam? Where it says that? You see how stupid you are. So he gave them command both. Shut up, potato. Do you see why I hang up on you? Do you see why I hang up on you? Because you're a donkey. So now what does have to do? Would she betray her husband in harmony? Okay, hold on. They live together in harmony. Command for both. It's not for Eve. It's not for Adam alone. It's for both of them. You just say that.
No, you got it means you did not obey you did not like your promise.
You are just a stupid, like your prophet. Sorry guys, I was my patient. If not Eve, what Eve she did, we don't know. What she did, we will not. What the connection? And what betray have to do with wife? She disobey. She disagree with her husband. Betray. So what Eve she did, betraying her husband? What she did? She used his iPad. She was chatting with somebody in WhatsApp. What she did? He do not tell me because it's an embarrassment. So Moses obviously is not a Muslim. Moses, he believe as the Christian believe. If not Adam, not me. Adam is the first sinner, and I am to follow. And Adam and Moses, when they argue, they are debating about what? Debating about the original sin. And Adam, he confirmed that you blame me for an action which Allah decreed for me before my creation. Just to put the last nail in the head of those cowards. If we go to the video of Mufti Menk. I will play for you a video and you call me back. This is the Indonesian guy. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Okay, give me a minute and I will call you back, okay?
Okay.
All right. So guys, listen to this. Is it really destiny? Or I'm lying? It's destiny. Anything you do is a destiny. This is Mufti Menk explaining how a person who is a thief, he is a thief. He stole. What the thief said. Let us go back a little bit so we can hear the story from the beginning.
The time of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, according to one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala."
Do you see how this potato, he was lying from the beginning to the end? It's destiny. How you can punish me for being a thief if this is my destiny? Did Umar ibn Khattab say to him, "You stupid, this is your action, you choose to do that"? No, he agreed. Even the sheikh here, he says, this is a pretty good argument if you think about it.
Predestined, my deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it.
It's a good argument. See, my argument is very good argument. The Abdul who called me from Africa, my argument is not good argument. Why you blame me for bad deed if it's written by Allah? Why? If you think about it, this is a good argument. Who said that? The big beard guy, not the YouTube potato who do not know how to say his prophet correctly. It's a good argument. Continue.
Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well.
Even the punishment is destiny. So guys, what the connection? You have to repeat your question 1,000 million times to Abdul. Abdul, what is the reason to say, if not Eve, women today, they will not betray their husband? Greece temperance. If women, there is no women and the husband in the world, they don't disagree. Abdul, even if they disagree, what does have to do with the, it says betray, but what the connection? What is the connection? He is saying, if no Eve, which means all the sin of women after that is coming from Eve. If we eliminate Eve, no woman betray her husband. And then he asked me to give him the reason. And the man, Adam, Allah gave them a covenant. Where? What is the covenant? Women should obey her husband. What? Allah told Adam that. Where? He gave me a stupid verse. Doesn't say anything about that. They live together. They live together. And you can open the interpretation to read it. In the top of that, Moses obviously is not a Muslim as they claim. Muhammad, he hijacked everybody. How Moses is a Muslim, and after death, now Allah teaching him through Adam that he's wrong? About what? About the sin of Adam, the most important thing for mankind. A prophet of Allah giving the books of the Torah, and according to Muslim, by the way, all the Torah written by the hand of Allah. I mean, this Moses, he have how many load of trucks he have to carry? It's not the 10 Commandments, brother. No, it is the Torah. All the Torah, yes, brother. Man, thank God I am not Moses and I am not a prophet. I will spend my life carrying rocks. The whole Torah. Do you know how many pages the Torah? I mean, the index of the Torah is bigger than your Quran. The index alone of the Torah is bigger than your Quran. Allah, he wrote all the Torah for Moses in his hand. And Moses going to the mountain, coming down. Moses, where are you going? I'm carrying the Torah. Next year I come to him. Moses, where are you going? Man, I'm carrying the Torah. What page you are carrying now? 100. Okay, Moses. I come 5 years ago. Moses now start having a gray beard. He have white hair. Man, wrinkles from the sun. Hey, Moses, where are you going, man? Keep, like a yo-yo. Where are you going? Carrying the Torah. What page number? 200. Okay, and Moses, can you tell your God to write it in small letters? At least the pages will be smaller. I mean, look at you. You are carrying like a board. According to Muslim, the board is so big. So big, brother. Make it small letters. So the guy can carry at least 50 pages in one rock. One verse in every letter. Every rock. And the poor Moses, where are you going? Even Moses, your wife, she miss you, man. I mean, you need to do things with her. Otherwise, she will leave you. I cannot. I'm carrying the Torah. Oh boy, Harun, help you, Moses. What are you doing? Harun is drinking shisha. Hey, look, your brother carrying the whole book from the mountains. Where? Far away. Muhammad and his stories. And how Muhammad, he witnesses his story. I mean, this guy, you find him everywhere. You go in the bathroom, you found him. In the corner. Like, Muhammad, what are you doing there? And sometimes he make noise at night. How Muhammad, he witnesses his story. And how Moses and Adam, they met. Where? I thought all those prophets are now dead and nobody is in heaven. Where he saw it? Who's the witness for that? I mean, for fornication, you need 4 witnesses. For the story of Adam and Moses like this, we don't have even a single witness. Except Muhammad, for sure. Muhammad witnessed everywhere. You know, I lost my Bluetooth. Hey, Muhammad, did you see it? Please, if you know where, you know, I lost it. Oh boy. Let us see the Indonesian guy. Hold on, give me a second. Good, I did not forget him. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better now. So what do you want to say to me? Go ahead. You are saying you found contradiction in the Quran, correct?
No.
Hmm?
No, but
No, no,
like
no?
I said before, yeah,
I thought you said that to me.
I know many hadiths. There is some verse in hadith it's contradiction with the Quran. You know.
Okay, so now what do you, are you going to leave Islam, my friend? What do you think? Should you stay as a Muslim?
I just want to learn it deeply. You know. Hey, can you explain to me why you say in your video there is a stupid story in here? I think it's not true.
You think my videos are not true? The story is not true?
Yeah. Because
I agree with you. You know, look at this story. I mean, do you see the story? Moses and Adam are meeting. I mean, I went to the coffee shop like 1,000 times. I never saw my grandfather, neither his kids. I mean, come on. How Moses and Adam? Do you know how many years between them? So I agree with you. Those stories aren't true. Muhammad is making things up. What do you think?
I read it in my laptop. You know.
I'm trying to understand what you are saying. So you are trying what? You are saying what?
This in Quran. This is chapter what? Verse what? Can you give
Chapter
it to me?
chapter 1, verse number 1. You are asking me to read chapter 1, verse number 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the chapter number 1, verse number 1, according to the Quran today, or the Quran of Muhammad all days? Because the chapter number 1 in the Quran is a chapter of Al-Alaq. In the Quran today is Al-Fatiha. So you want me to Al-Fatiha or the other one?
Yeah.
Al-Fatiha you want?
What?
Okay. And the name?
It's
Okay.
the right step, you know.
Okay. So what about it? What do you want?
But you know, I don't go to mosque for a long time, you know.
You don't
Maybe
go to mosque?
yeah, because you know the staff never answer my question, you know. They always say just
Okay,
just leave.
what is the question you want me to do? Why you made me open this chapter?
Okay, can you just open the chapter Surah Al-Azab verse 33, you know. Chapter 33.
Chapter what?
Quran Surah 33, chapter 30, verse 33.
Chapter
Chapter
30, chapter 33, verse number 33.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what about it? Go ahead.
Yeah, can you open it in your screen? I don't look at your screen.
Yeah, I opened my screen. What about it?
Hey, it's chapter 1. Oh, okay.
Chapter 33, verse number 33, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, what about it? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's clearly, you know, it say Ahlul Bayt it's more superior than the Sahaba. Then why the Sunni keep belief in Abu Bakr, you know?
You know why I want to care about Abu Bakr or not Abu Bakr? Here, what we care for is Muhammad is a prophet or not. You know, same time, what kind of God? He is making a chapter about Muhammad wives and don't enter their house. And if you want to ask them for a sandwich, don't ask them because the prophet is so cheap. And you know, don't see them. They have to be behind the curtains. What this is about? This is God, the God who made the galaxies. And what is this?
Hey, you know, maybe I'm Sunni right now, but I think I more feel like yeah, it's the right Muslim, because Sunni have not
So you wanna be a Shia?
wrong.
You wanna be a Shia?
Yeah, but I need to
Okay,
learn it first.
but do you know that the Shia, they think that if you do you have a black shoes?
Black shoes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a black shoes.
Okay, my friend, I have a bad news for you. According to the Shia, if a man he wear black shoes, his penis will not work. Are you married?
No, I don't marry.
Oh,
No.
okay, okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good news. At least you will not need it now. But in the future, if you became a Shia,
Can you prove that? Hey, why? Hey, Sheikh Yasser Al Habib, in his video they explain everything clearly. So
can prove
I
to you
really
what? I don't understand. What prove what?
Sheikh Yasser Al Habib,
What?
Sheikh Yasser Al Habib from Fadak TV.
Yasser al-Abid,
Just
Yasser al-Habib, you mean?
yeah. Just
Okay.
look it
Okay, but
in the
what do
YouTube.
what do you want me to prove to you? I don't understand.
Hey, can you open Musnad al Samayin, Hadis At-Tabarani Musnad al Samiyin, number 1148.
Okay, what about it? Tell me, what about it?
Yeah, if the Prophet don't believe it in Abu Bakr,
My friend,
Eh,
I don't care about Bakr, and I don't care about the wife of Muhammad. We are here talking about if Muhammad is a prophet or not. So how I can help you? I don't care if Abu Bakr became caliphate or he became the coffee maker. None of my.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So is Muhammad a prophet or not?
okay. If you cannot explain to me, then why you say many stupid story in here? Why you don't prove to me there is a stupid story? Can you show me the chapter?
All the Quran is
Eh,
a stupid. All the Quran is a stupid story. All the Quran.
Can you show?
Okay.
Can you?
Do you believe that hail is coming from mountains in heaven?
It's just from Sunni, I don't really
No,
don't believe
this is
in.
not a Shia, not Sunni. This is Quran.
Yeah, but Shia is fake. There is
So you believe the Quran is fake?
No. I believe this is true, but there is more chapter to be added in this Quran.
So
The
this is not my
Imams
question. I
will
ask you.
bring
I ask you. Do you believe that hail coming from mountains in heaven?
come from what? Can you repeat?
Mountains in heaven.
Mountain and heaven. Can you show me in your screen?
All right, no problem.
Maybe can you play? Can you translate it to Indonesia? I really don't know how to speak Arabic.
Yeah, me too. We are both. We don't speak Arabic. This is what Indonesian they say. Do you see their videos? They say Christian friends do not know Arabic. I don't know what is my language. I lost Chinese. So this is the Quran, chapter 24, verse number 43. It says, Allah He sent down from mountains in heaven. And the Muslim, they fake the answer, the translation. They say from hail, from cloud like mountains. But in Arabic it says, وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Here we go. So He sent down, chapter 24, verse number 43. 43.
Okay, I open. Can you translate it in Indonesian?
Okay, I will use. I don't know, but I don't know what they are saying in the Indonesian translation. I am
Surah number what? 24.
chapter 24, verse number 43.
Verse number.
Chapter 24, verse number 43.
Okay. I open it. What verse?
I can change the page to Indonesian, but I do not know what they are saying there.
Okay. I read it.
Okay.
Bahwa Allah menjadikan awan
Okay, now I have it in Indonesian.
It's
means
scientific, you know.
it says TDK. Let me read for you. I don't know if your Indonesian is good like mine. So it says TDK humu melihat bahwa Allah megaraka awan kemudian menggabulkan.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I know that.
I don't know who's
But
faster, me or you. Read in Indonesia. I think I'm faster. Let me finish it. I finish it. I read better than you.
Okay.
Or you know what? You go read. You know.
Tidakkah kamu melihat bahwa Allah bergerak menggerakkan awan kemudian mengumpulkan antara bagiannya kemudian menjadikannya bertindih.
Hold on. You made a mistake. Here it says maka dibla makan. Just to correct you. Excuse me. Okay, continue. All right.
Maka kelihatanlah olehmu hujan keluar dari.
Okay.
Yes, it's a miracle, you know, miracle fact in Quran, you know.
What the miracle? What the miracle? There is a hail coming from mountains in heaven. There's mountains in heaven, and Allah break hail from them and they send it down.
You know, the rain, when the rain is from the condensation from the water, you know, in
what water? We know water, but we're talking about hail coming from mountains in heaven. Mountains. Then in heaven there's a flying mountains. Allah break hail from them and throw at us.
Yes, can I finish first?
Okay, finish it. No problem. Go ahead.
Maka kelihatanlah olehmu hujan keluar dari segala-galanya dan Allah juga menurunkan butiran-butiran es dari langit, yaitu kumpulan-kumpulan awan seperti gunung. Maka ditimpakannya butiran-butiran es itu. Can you stall? I cannot do it.
That's it. I mean, this is in the beginning. That's it. You finish it. So what he says, Allah, He sent hail out of mountains in heaven, and He submit those hail at His the one He's angry from. Where is the hail coming from? From mountains in heaven. According to my knowledge, as you know, I have 7 degrees from University of Navasa. It's a Navasa Sasa. And I used to work in NASA for like maybe 20 years, I think, 27 years actually, I forgot. And then, you know, when Joe Biden became president, he decided to move me because he's an idiot. He made me the one in charge of the space, you know, all the spaceship in the world. But I never saw in all my trips into the moon, to Mars, to all those, I never saw mountains of hail flying, and they break hail from them and throw it at the earth. Did you see any yourself?
Yeah. I know, but you know, there is a scientific miracle in this verse. You know.
There's scientific miracle in this verse.
I really don't know.
Where is the scientific miracle? What is the scientific miracle? Hold on. What is the scientific miracle? You're making me dizzy now.
You know, the condensation of water to become the clouds and then can be a rain. You know.
You live in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
Thank God you are not my neighbor. Listen. What are you talking about? It says Allah, He sent hail from mountains in heaven. Do you know how hail is made?
No.
Huh?
No, I think the Indonesian translation and the English it's different, you know.
The translation, they are lying to you. Here we go. This is a translation of Muslim too. It says clearly, He sent down out of mountains, out of heaven mountains, where there's hail. And you can open the interpretation, read it. Open the interpretation.
But I don't know. I don't know for who he sends this
Okay,
bill.
okay. Let us go to something else. Nicer, something nicer. You Indonesian people, before Islam, do you eat in the house of your father?
What can you repeat?
Like where you eat, where Indonesian eat before?
Yeah, in my house, you know.
No, I mean, are you allowed before Islam to eat in the house of your sister?
Yes,
You can. Oh, okay. Can you eat in the house of your mother?
yes, of course, you know.
Okay. So why God, he want to make a verse says that you can eat in your father house, your mother house. If you are a person who is a blind, you can eat in your house. What what is that? The God is allowing us to eat in our house. So why in the time of Muhammad they used to eat in McDonald's?
Hey, TV, but I really want to ask you,
Chapter
uh,
24, verse number 61.
who is the
Allah, Allah,
who is the
Allah,
who is,
Allah, peace be upon him, is commanding us, it's okay to eat in your house, especially if you are blind. Look like in the time of Muhammad, blind, he cannot eat in his house. He have to eat in the restaurant. And it's okay if you are sick to eat in your house too. And then you can eat in your father's house. Wonderful. Or even your mother's
can you
house.
translate it in Indonesian, please?
What?
Translate it in Indonesian, you know.
Okay, I will translate to Indonesian. Hold on. You remind me of my first language. I forget about it. I did not use it, because I speak between those American. They speak Portuguese. So let us see here, Indonesian, Bahasa,
Yeah,
Bahasa.
you know, my English is not so good, but
My English is more
I
funny. Trust me. Let us see. Hold on, hold on.
but I really cannot speak
Do you
Arabic.
know
Yeah,
Japanese? Because
really
I speak
sorry.
Japanese. Do you speak Japanese?
No,
No, I don't speak Japanese too. Okay, so I forget. So anyway, uh, where is the verse? Hold on. Bahasa. All right. Read it, read it. I will not talk. You read it, okay?
hey, Vivi, but can you explain to me why the Sunnis still believe in Muawiyah bin Abu Sufyan?
So why you ask me to put it in Indonesian, but you don't want to read it?
Okay, I will read it for you.
Okay, go ahead. And don't make mistakes. I'm watching you carefully. Every word you
Yeah,
say, I'm looking carefully. So don't make mistakes in reading.
okay, I will read it in Indonesia. Tidak ada halangan bagi orang buta, tidak pula bagi orang pincang, tidak bagi orang sakit, dan tidak bagi diri sendiri. Makan bersama-sama mereka di rumah kamu sendiri atau di rumah bapak-bapakmu, di rumah ibu-ibumu, di rumah saudara-saudaramu yang laki-laki, di rumah saudaramu yang perempuan, di rumah saudaramu, saudara bapakmu yang laki-laki, di rumah saudara bapakmu yang perempuan, di rumah saudara ibumu yang laki-laki, di rumah saudara ibumu yang perempuan. Can you scroll down? It's really yeah. Can you scroll down, Vivi? I cannot read it full. Scroll down. Hey, Vivi. Hey, Vivi, can you scroll down? I cannot read it in my laptop. Hey, hey, can you scroll down? I cannot. Okay. Enough. Nah, di rumahmu yang kamu miliki perempuan, di rumah yang kamu miliki kuncinya atau di rumah kawan-kawanmu, tidak ada halangan bagi kamu makan bersama-sama mereka sendirian. Maka apabila kamu memasuki rumah-rumah ini, hendaklah kamu beri salam kepada penghuninya berarti pada diri sendiri. Salam yang ditetapkan dari Sisi Allah yang diberi berkat lagi baik, demikianlah Allah menjelaskan yang baiknya bagimu agar kamu memahaminya. Okay.
So what the conclusion now? What do you think? Your God, he went to his office and he was telling us this, I can eat in my mom's house? And if I am blind, I can eat at home? Do I need a command from God about that? Is that a miracle?
Okay. I try to consume this first, but okay. But I really don't know why I should give
Okay, okay, you know what? Just forget about this. Tell me something in the Quran make you believe you should be a Muslim. Give me anything in the Quran make you think that Islam is really a religion. Give me something.
Can you open the Allah says Islam is the religion of God, and there is no doubt about that because it's because the Quran explains we must worship one God.
Who care if you worship one God or seven God? Who care? Same time, you worship one God. Who's your God?
Allah, Allah Subhanahu
Okay,
wa Ta'ala.
how then if Allah is the God, then how Allah?
Wait, I will open.
Hold
I
on.
will.
Hold on. So if you believe in Allah, why Allah asking other Allah to forgive Muhammad? What do you think?
What can you?
If Allah is God, even the ambulance they came to take Allah. Listen, if Allah is God, why Allah saying to Allah, may Allah saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin? And this is in chapter 48, verse number 2. Allah asking who? And this is Indonesian. Here we go. Let me read for you in Indonesian. I don't know if you can read Indonesian like me.
Can you open Quran Surah 47?
I did read for you. I open for you chapter 48, verse number 2. It says, Supaya Allah memberi ampunan kepadamu Hidayat. You know the rest. You can read it. Even though your Indonesian is not good.
Allah memberi ampunan kepadamu terhadap dosamu yang telah lalu dan yang akan datang serta menyempurnakan nikmatnya atasmu dan memimpin kamu kepada jalan yang lurus.
So Allah was making a wish to who? To forgive the sin of Muhammad, if he is God.
Yeah, but the Prophet Muhammad is purified, from the sin. So
what for sin? It says, may Allah forgive your sin. Allah asking who to forgive the sin of Muhammad? Asking Allah. So if Allah, who's talking? Allah. If Allah is the one God you believe in, Allah is saying, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. So who is Allah? I can say, may God forgive your sin. I know your name. Because I'm not the one who forgives sin.
You can call me Abdul Rian.
Abdul? Okay.
Yeah, Abdullah Rian.
You know what? I was wondering where I saw you before. Abdul. Okay, now I remember. So listen. So may Allah forgive your sin. If Allah is one God, Allah making a wish to who? Is Allah praying to other?
Because he is powerful, he can
He's powerful. If he is powerful, why he's asking other person, saying he's making a wish, making supplication? If I say to you, may Allah forgive you, that's mean I am asking Allah to forgive you because I cannot forgive you. But if I am Allah, and then if I say, may Allah forgive you, that would be stupid.
Yeah, okay. I really don't know to explain, but when I am questioning Ustad, ulama and many people, the Muslim teacher or scholar, they really don't answer my question. When I ask them why we should pray for the Prophet, because the God the God that forgive his sin. But the Muslim teacher say it's honoring him. I really don't know how how to honor the Prophet. It's really this answer. It's not really answering my question. See,
Yeah, I understand. Well, nobody can answer these questions anyway because Islam is a stupid religion. So why you don't leave Islam, my friend? Did you see the video of Mufti Menk about the flying carpet of Sulaiman? Do you believe?
I don't believe in Sunni Muslim anymore. I just
But
want
this
to
is in the
learn
Quran.
about
This is in the Quran. He was just reading the Quran.
I
Do you believe in the
you
flying
know
carpet of Sulaiman or you don't?
no.
So you don't believe in the Quran then? Why you don't leave Islam then?
What you say? Repeat it. I believe in Quran.
You believe in the Quran, but the Quran says Sulaiman he have a flying carpet.
Yeah, maybe it's true.
Ah, maybe Sulaiman have a flying carpet. Maybe. Ah, okay.
Can you
Yeah.
open that verse?
Can you open what? The verse about flying carpet?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried flying carpet before?
No, I don't.
I did. My dad is an Arab, as you know, and we always hijack airplanes. This is our flying carpet. Anyway, here we go. Here it says that Allah, chapter 21, verse number 81, chapter 34, verse number 12. I don't know which one I will show you. Let us show you this one. It says here, don't call me. Don't call me is like, like for him, you know the meaning, you know the thing. To Sulaiman, young, but doesn't mean young like, like in English, when you mean so young. He says like it goes. Like, yeah, and you know the thing. You read the rest. Go ahead. So you believe in the flying carpet?
Dan kami Tuhan menyembah di Sulaiman yang perjalanannya ke pagi sama dengan perjalanan ke bulan dan perjalanan ke sore sama dengan perjalanan ke bulan, dan kami hadirkan cairan tembaga baginya dan kebagian dari jin yang bekerja di hadapannya atau di bawah kekuasaannya dengan izin Tuhannya. Dan siapa yang menyimpang di antara mereka dari perintah kami rasakan kepada atap neraka yang anginnya menyalakan.
So, isn't it weird that the Arabic text is like 5 words, but the Indonesian text is like 2,000 pages? But anyway, so did you see it says about the flying carpet of Sulaiman? How it does fly one morning, it fly for 1 month journey. Afternoon, 1 month journey. It's very fast, man.
I really don't know, but why there is a jinn work about him,
Okay.
work for
Okay, my friend. He called me maybe tomorrow if I go live because I'm getting busy with you. Especially your Indonesian is not good, Tomorrow call me again. But can you try to invite some sheikhs to call me with you?
Hey, can you open Sheikh Yasser Al Habib video?
Later. We can. Who can open what?
Sheikh Yasser Al Habib. Sheikh Yasser Al Habib. But I really want to ask the Ustad why there is a jinn for work for Sulaiman,
I don't understand. There is one jinn to one person.
Jinn, jinn, the evil.
Yeah, I'm jinn. Even my mom, she used to call me genie when I was a kid because I was driving her crazy. So I know it very well. But I don't understand. What do you mean? There's one jinn? What?
In Indonesian text, dan sebagian dari jin ada yang bekerja di hadapannya.
I don't
atau di
understand.
bawah kekuatannya. It means there is evil work for him in
Okay,
his
okay, okay,
front.
okay. Listen, I will continue with you tomorrow because really I don't understand what you are saying. Try to call me again, and can you bring with you somebody speak better English?
Okay, my English is
All right.
not so good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe tomorrow I can understand you better.
But CV, I really opposed it right now. You know, I really don't say myself it's a Sunni Muslim. I really want to live Sunni. You know, I want to learn about Shia. You know, but you say if we have black shoe, why we don't have a penis? Can you open the chapter
No.
before
I understand the word from what you are saying. Are you now ex-Muslim, or you are saying you become Shia? I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Yeah, apostate. You know, I'm really live Sunni Muslim.
Okay, but what you become like if you leave Sunni Muslim? Are you now an atheist or a Christian or a Shia or what?
Maybe people. Maybe I learn about the true Islam. You know, the Shia Muslim.
Okay, I'm Shia Muslim. Call me next time and call me as a Shia and we can talk about Shia. All right?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I mean, you are wasting my time. I mean, this guy is confused the hell of me. Shia is a Sunni, I don't know what he's talking about. I was going to go to Indonesia next month. I'm not going because of you. If I go in the buses or a train station, I ask somebody where to go. What he will say to me, you go here, Shia, Sunni prophet, and I don't believe, but I believe. I don't believe, but I believe it, like I believe. But I don't believe. So, where are you going? I changed my mind. I'm not going to Indonesia anymore. I'm going to Jakarta. That's it. Forget about Indonesia. No more. I hope you are not the one in the information office in Indonesia in the airport. Like which direction I take? I know Sunni, Shia, Sunni, what? I have no idea what you are talking about. Anyway, you drive me crazy, man. Do we have any Muslim want to contact us, say something? Anything besides singing the Quran? Which you don't understand? Isn't it beautiful? Like, Bismillah, and they sing it for you, supposedly that will make you think it's something important. The second you start reading and see what stupid it is, then you will see how stupid what you are singing with them. And they will bring you a guy have a nice voice. What about you bring me a donkey? He have no good voice. Let us see how he sing the Quran. And they put the echo, and it's just to deceive people, to make them think that this is amazing. Anyway, did we have a good time, guys? Should I go, or you want me to stay? Orange. No, today I did not talk about orange. Not even a single orange, because the verse doesn't say orange. Do you see orange? I cannot cheat. I cannot add words like Muslim. They add words in the Quran. Orange. It's not orange. Learn. It's orang. Your Indonesian is very funny. Anyway, it's okay. I forgive you with your mistakes of my language. Actually, about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks maybe, there's two women. They were taking pictures with the phone to themselves, but the phone keeps slipping. So I was walking by. I heard them saying language I didn't understand really. So I said, let me take a picture for you. A girl with her mother, maybe, she's older. These days, I mean, people, they put makeup. You don't know who is the mother, who is the daughter. Anyway, so I took the phone and I took a picture. So she said, thank you. I said, oh, you speak English. The second I said, you speak English, this girl, she stared at me as if she heard someone she knew. She was looking. And then I know it. Uh-oh. She know I'm a Christian prince. And she said, okay, have a good day. She wanted like an open conversation. So I did not talk. I just said, just did not even 3 words, you know. Oh, you speak English. You should see how she looked at me. Unbelievable. You know, and she want to continue talking, but I turned my back and I went away. Yeah. What a moment. Do we have any Abdul? Want me to take a picture for you and your wife when she is wearing a veil? Huh? Nobody? Okay, look like we are out of customers today. Let me switch to the English. Otherwise, what otherwise? There's nothing wise in this cult. Otherwise, English is funny, by the way. Otherwise. Who is the wise here? Others? Well, like when you learn English, really, you get dizzy. I remember first time, there's a guy from the church. I came to the state. I know nothing about where I am. So he decided to take me around. This is, I think, second time, maybe third time. So he said, I want to come really, but it's okay, you know, if I have a runny nose. I said, oh, you have what? You know, the guy have runny nose. Okay. So when he came, I started looking at him. What is running exactly? You know? So I said to him, you said you cannot come because you have what? Running nose. English. His nose is running. And the poor me, a Middle Eastern, he learned that nose mean this and running mean this. So what is running? How his nose can run? I mean, like, what? Those people are really crazy. His nose is running. Where are you running? Anyway, but you learn, like, this is why, you know, I prefer to speak in Indonesian language because this is my first language. I'm born speaking it, you know. Like, you know, this is a true story, by the way. When I was born, my mom, she said to me, the first word you said, Bahasa. So what does that mean? Allah knows best, you know. And then, like 10 centuries later, we found that Indonesian people, they read the language, it's called Bahasa, right? And I was like shocked, like, wow, you know, yeah, it's destiny. Everything is a destiny, brother. Oh boy. Anyway, I better go, guys. I wanna say thank you all. I pray for all those Abdul who they are really confused with this stupid religion. They are trying to duct tape their stupid prophet and his stupid stories. We pray that they will see the truth and the truth will set them free. We pray in the name of the Lord, the Messiah, the truth, and the Savior, that all of us, we will have a great Sunday. And don't forget, Christians who don't open their mouth to defend the faith, they are no Christians. Christians who don't fight for the truth, they are no Christians. Christians who don't want to save people, they are no Christians. Christians by name are no Christians. Doesn't make you Christian to wear a cross, doesn't make you Christian to call yourself a Christian. What makes you Christian is to be Christ-like. Follow his steps. From their fruits you shall know them. If you are a fornicator, you are not. If you are a thief, you are not. If you are a cheater, you are not. If you are a gambler, you are not. If you are a Mohammedan, you are not. For only Christ can save you. And you do not know them from their color, neither from their voices, neither from their look, neither from their ethnic or language. From their fruits you shall know them. There's no Greek, there's no Hebrew, there's no free, there's no slave. For all of us, we are one in Jesus' name. So if you are black, you are my brother. If you are an Asian, you are my brother. And if you are white, you are my brother. Our color means nothing except we are fruits, delicious in the table of the Lord. And he enjoys having us as his children, not to eat us. We don't have a God who eats us. They have a God who eats them. Our God, he came to save us. He died for us to save us. Their God, he wants them to die for him, for he is the devil. For he is the blood sucker. For he is the father of all lies. Who is the father of all lies? The devil. One statement, remember it in your life. when you speak to people, when you get married, when you want to do anything, look for the fruits. The Bible says, faith without fruits is a dead faith. So people, they can speak good, but their action is the opposite. Don't go by the speeches. Follow the act and the fruits. Don't look for the color. Don't look for the face. Don't look for the height. Look for the fruits. For a deceiver is there. A deceiver is waiting for you. And he is waiting for someone is a fool. And if a Muhammad so foolish, how in the world someone so fool he can fool you? A flying carpet guy, endless penis guy, funny stupid stories is not even good for a cat to tell it. How in the world people believe in such a garbage? Your fruit is going to tell me who you are, and is going to tell me who I am, and is going to tell the Lord what we did and where we belong. Search for the truth, and the truth will set you free. In the name of Jesus. Thank you all. God bless you, and see you soon again. And this is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today and every day. See ya.